This is from Howl by Allen Ginsberg. Moloch who entered my soul early, Moloch in whom I am a consciousness without a body, Moloch who frightened me out of my natural ecstasy, Moloch whom I abandoned, wake up in Moloch, light streaming out of the sky, Moloch, Moloch, robot apartments, invisible suburbs, skeleton treasuries, blind capitals, demonic industries, spectral nations, invincible madhouses, granite cocks, monstrous bombs. They broke their backs lifting Moloch to heaven. Pavements, trees, radios, stuns, lifting the city to heaven which exists and is everywhere about us. Visions, omens, hallucinations, miracles, ecstasies, gone down the American River. Dreams, adorations, illuminations, religions, the whole boatload of sensitive bullshit. Breakthroughs over the river, flips and crucifixions, gone down the flood, highs, epiphanies, despairs, 10 years animal screams and suicides, minds, new loves, mad generations down on the rocks of time, real holy laughter in the river. They saw it all, the wild eyes, the holy yells, they bade farewell. They jumped off the roof to solitude, waving, carrying flowers down to the river, into the street.
This is a story about destruction. About a world burned and burned again, burned over. This is a story about the death of a world that died so long ago there are none now who remember it. We took refuge here, in Convergence Valley. In this isolated place, we could be saved from the devastation that fell outside, and as the world burned, we hid away here, among the peaks. Beside the slope of Do Not Go There, at the end of the world, in the vast, barren expanse of the flats, yes, at the mouth of the river that is her mouth. It was a strange and hostile place, but in a world gone mad, it was home. And we survived. And maybe, for a time, we thrived. And then the unthinkable happened. Shoots through the ashes. Little by little, the world once burned over, it began to heal. Green shoots returned to the flats. The winds that cut us off from the outside world were becalmed, caught in the doldrums of something else, something waiting. And Convergence Valley was no longer a place of refuge, but a prison. Or was it something else? This is a story about what happens when a nation falls. This is a story about what happens when everything we took for granted is upended and destroyed. This is a story about a shelter torn asunder by the forces of human lives and human will. This is a story about that most destructive thing of all. This is a story about hope. Welcome to Convergence Valley, or what's left of it.
Welcome back to Desperate Attune, everyone, and welcome back to the Convergence Valley, where a lot of weird shit's going down. We will get to the recap shortly, but hopefully you remember that last session was weird. I'm also weird, and Holly. Hello! With me is the rest of the crew. They're also mostly weird, except for Tree, who has 0 points in weird this time, just to be weird for being Tree. Hello, Tree!
I'm -1 actually. Hello,
Okay.
Weird Holly. I'm Dad. And it is my great pleasure to tell you that for the next few times that we speak, you will not be hearing my dulcet tones and the grand clarity that you do now, because I'm not taking my microphone to America.
Yes. As the old saying goes, don't bring a microphone to America.
Yes.
Just don't bring to America, just avoid it.
Okay. Also, Zoheb is here. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, it's...
I'm normal.
Yes, I'm not bringing any microphones anywhere. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
going
And
well.
I'm going to be referring to Tree exclusively as Dad from here on out. Except for
Okay.
that sentence where I had to clarify who I meant by Dad.
Okay, good.
The fact that you needed to clarify already suggests you're not committed to the bit.
Hmm.
No, I'm not that committed, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Who's daddy? Yes.
No, just
Also-
Dad. Just Dad.
Also, okay. Also Salty. Hi, Salty.
I don't have a father. I was actually I sprung fully formed from my mother's uterus without the need for a father figure, or sperm.
Oh,
Mm.
you're a little
Incredible.
lizard.
I'm like one
Mm.
of the lizards from New
Yeah,
Mexico.
little-
I
I
thought you were
reproduce
gonna
through
make a.
parthenogenesis.
Hmm.
Yes.
Oh my
I
god.
thought you were gonna make a reference to your billions and billions of children who also sprung fully formed from the ether.
Hmm.
Yeah, some of them are even from women.
Mm.
Only
Damn.
parthenogenesis, no papagenesis.
Yes. And finally introducing
Oh,
Aadiyat. Hello.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
sorry, what was that?
Never mind. I made a pun on your name. Do go on.
Yeah, I'm with. Yeah, whoever editing this should edit that bit out.
Okay,
You shouldn't
good.
hear that.
Listener, this is important.
I'm going to edit that out too.
It is so funny to me that if it's not Zoheb editing this, I guarantee to you all of this is going to be in the final edit.
Well, now you know who
Yes.
edited this episode. So, last time, as mentioned, someone, and I'm not going to name any names, but someone broke the fabric of reality. Imagine me with my hands on my hips, looking judgmental.
Oh, you.
Yes, exactly.
Judgmental.
Yes.
Is that a wrestler?
It's-
Ha.
Ah.
Yes. If Zoheb isn't editing this episode, then that's getting edited out. Anyway, no, we are. We finally saw Polemarch's Fortress after a lot of teasing about Polemarch's Fortress. We went there to see the duel between Polemarch Smith 12 Bullets, the knight defender of the fortress and of the valley, and Ashurdan, the enigmatic knight who has been haunting the Convergence Valley from behind the scenes throughout. However, you discovered quite a series of astonishing things. First of all, Polemarch Smith 12 Bullets now recognizes both Iskandaric and Tar-Minotaur as being the president, because the identity of the president has become confused. Tar-Minotaur has also rejected said president after finding out that President Kassador Shikari and the Order of Knights are just some sort of mutated version of the caretakers of the valley, put here by a company that none of you anymore knows. People who
We're mall cops.
Yes, people who claim land rights to this place, despite not having been here for a very, 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 very long time, and who are now coming back.
We're mall cops.
Yes. As a result, the Order of Knights is breaking down on a symbolic level. Also, while this was happening, Perfidelity, Ahiri, and Iskandaric discovered a fallen satellite and discovered that Ashurdan is up to some shenanigans, that he is baiting a trap or employing some trickery. And when Perfidelity, Tar-Minotaur, and Ahiri went into the basement to see with their own eyes Ashurdan, they discovered a man screaming that he didn't know who Ashurdan was, screamed that his name was something very strange, and then he was disintegrated because reality fell apart. He claimed his name was Jason Maxwell, and then the fog erupted and melted the entire basement of the fortress and is now threatening the structural integrity of this oil platform looking fortress built into the side of the mountain. And that's where we left off, I think. Did I miss anything?
When reality fell apart, did we figure out whether like we were falling apart, or was that like part of the cliffhanger?
Oh no, that was part of the cliffhanger. So,
Okay, cool.
yeah. None of you
Oh,
are.
Yes,
Yes?
and Perfidelity got fridged.
Perfidelity
Oh,
got
yes.
fridged.
Yes.
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 Which we will deal with in a second. Perfidelity is in a storage containment box, but since you're here, we shall see what comes of that.
Muy bien.
Yeah, I think that's it. We are also doing the beginning of session moves as usual, even though we're in the middle of a scene, because that's how this game works, and we're sticking to it. So, in the midst of all this chaos, some people are making some beginning of session moves, and this time I would like to start with Iskandaric. if that's all right.
That's perfectly fine. So just living day to day. Oh, so one thing that we didn't do last time, and I don't know if it applies, but was that I didn't roll. What's the move where my gang turns up and causes trouble? Chaotic presence.
I
yes.
think we're past that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
I
shall
mean, they
see
can
if
still-
they.
yeah.
We shall see if it happens. I'm not going to retroactively do it, but maybe next
Yeah.
time you see them, we will roll it and see what they've gotten up to in your absence.
Yeah. All right.
It's a lot of moves to keep track of.
Yeah. Living day to day. 15. I'd roll double sixes. Is that something?
No.
Hmm. No, it is not. It just means that. Yeah.
You
it
live
just
every
means
day.
that things are free and easy for you.
Oh.
And so,
And how?
yes, and how? So, Iskandaric, for you, beauty is free.
Oh.
You can have as much of it as you like.
Oh, thank you.
And authority is easy.
Hmm.
That Knight President Cassador Sicari is coming in handy, both to see the world and to rule over it.
Beauty is free. Well.
Mm.
Hot
Yeah.
chicks in your area.
Yes.
It's Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. Let us go on to Tar-Minotaur, who also has one opening move.
Yes, the one we all have.
Yes, Livin.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so my barter is now -1 because of choices
Well.
I made.
Okay.
And there we go. That's a 2.
It's a 2.
Wow, so the exact opposite then.
Yes.
Hmm.
Okay. So, beauty is free to Iskandaric. It is not impossible for you to come across Tar-Minotaur. Beauty is hard to find in this fallen world, but not impossible. What is impossible is truth.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Yes. So truth is impossible, beauty is hard. And then let us see Ahiri, who begins by rolling in absentia for your establishment.
I wonder what's happening, huh? Probably
Yeah.
nothing, right? They're probably fine.
Yes.
Leadership is with hard. It's a 6, but actually my hard is +2, so it's an 8. I forgot to add +2.
Yep. Okay, so it's an 8. That means that you have abundance but 1 want, correct?
Yeah. And last session, I don't think I solved any of my wants. So it's not clear to me whether...
No, I think they're still in effect, basically. So remind me what they are.
Sense. It's upkeep and repairs and meddling.
Both of
so
these
it
will
seems
be
like-
issues still, don't you worry.
Yeah, indeed. But I am in surplus, so I do gain barter and gossip and news. It's incredible to me to know that I'm somehow going to gain gossip and news outside reality.
Yes.
But it's going to be the case, so,
Yes.
great. Okay, and then I will roll my living day today with +1 because I have barter on account of the previous roll. That's a 5. What I deserve.
Okay. So, I'm going off of a list. I'm doing each of them slightly different for each of you. So, Ahiri, truth is hard, but not impossible for you. But peace is impossible.
Peace is for wimps.
Yes. Truth is hard, peace is impossible.
Beautiful.
And then we have Perfidelity's chain of moves. Tell me where you want to start.
Where to start first? Well, it says for it to the grounds, this always takes place before living day to day. So I think I'll roll that first. Then I'll roll bone feel, and then as a treat, I will roll to live day to day.
Okay.
So for it to the grounds, I pick a location I care about, and I think let's go for the cradle this time.
The cradle of monsters. Okay. All right.
Yes. So there we go. That's a 9.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 9. So on a 7 to 9, I pick one. They're facing a serious problem. Someone there needs to talk to me, or something bad is coming your way, and the people there have a warning for you. You know what? I have 2 that I want. So I suppose I think I'd like either somebody there needs to talk to me, or something bad is coming my way. And Holly, I'd like you to choose for me, please.
Okay. Somebody needs to talk to you, or something bad is coming for you, and you have a warning. I think something bad is coming, and you have a warning. It's what I have in mind is a little bit of both, but let's frame it like that. So a warning from the cradle is what you get. Yes?
Yes.
Delightful. Then you do your bone feel move, which establishes whether you can appear in scenes at random.
Well, I
And
can
since you're-
always do that. It's just be the
Yes.
position that I'm in, as it were.
Yes.
That's a 10. So on
Okay.
a 10, we've had one of every result
Mhm.
so far now.
Yes.
So
Excellent.
on a 10, I hold 1 + 1. This doesn't mean I have 2 hold it. It just means I can appear in a situation whenever I want, and I get +1 forward because of 1 + 1.
Indeed.
And then, last but certainly not least, I get to live day to day. And that's with my +1 barter. And that's a 5.
Okay.
Gang, don't
Mhm.
let reality unravel, otherwise you're going to roll really badly on your live day to day. Don't go down into the basement. Clearly that's where all the poor people go.
Yes. Okay. This is going to be the most abstract one of all, probably. But your situation is thus: beauty is hard. The body is impossible.
Delightful.
I won't comment on this. This is just how it is. This
Yes.
is how it is in
Excellent.
this house. Every
Mhm.
fucking day in this house, it's like this.
Yes. I look. I've gone out of my way to craft weird prompts for y'all. Okay.
Double delightful. Truly.
Every fucking
Body
day in
wasn't
this house.
possible, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, I think it took me a while to
Yeah. Every
understand
fucking
that.
day. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Listen, Aadiyat, you and I, we're normal.
Yeah, I know. Look, I'm just trying to do some like politicking here, you know.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I don't like that either. Fuck.
Mm.
Ahiri.
Yes.
Played
You
by my
seem to
dad.
think. You seem to think
You're
that you are
-1
going
weird.
to
You're
let me.
normal. You're fine.
Look, I'm so normal. In fact, it's possible I loop around to being weird because nobody else I know has come up with an elaborate schema for separating the duties by gender.
Yes. So we will start with Tar-Minotaur. I think
Okay.
that's the dramatic point, as you are standing face to face with the fog, and you have seen Perfidelity be like pulled away by a fold in reality, and you don't know what happened there. Perfidelity is aware that this is some sort of safety backup box, but Tar-Minotaur, you don't know what just happened. You have seen the fog break in, the maelstrom break out. I think you know Perfidelity did it.
Yeah.
Right? And then you are seeing reality just fall apart as your squire disappeared into the hole in reality.
Yeah.
You have
We
also
had
seen.
we did like a final kiss.
Yes.
So, very important.
Yes. And where Ashurdan and his entourage were is now just. Not even just the fog, I think, but like whatever is behind the fog, which is this, that you don't see just a blank white. You see like static and strange jumbled images of the past, things that impossibly can belong here. So as you look down into the room, you see things like mountaintops and trees and houses and a jumble of memories that are not yours.
Yeah, okay, I'll just open my brain then.
Okay, that's where you start.
Yeah.
Just
I mean, that's
stare
what's
into it.
happening. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, it's
sure.
in front of me.
You could
But-
turn away, but you can also open your brain to it. Totally fine.
What are you talking about? No. I know how it works in this house.
Okay. You don't turn your back on it. You stare into the soup
Yeah.
of Ashurdan's dissolution.
7 soups for me.
Okay, what things would you like to know for your 7 soups? What confusing and alarming visions are you hoping to find here?
I don't know, confuse and alarm me. I don't
Yes.
hope for anything. I'm just looking at it. It's in front of me.
Okay, let me just check the move because I think I'm gonna read what it says exactly.
Read it
Because
out
I'm
for the
curious.
listener to remind
I
them.
shall. I'm just. It takes me a moment to find them every time because I'm bad at scrolling through documents. Okay.
Mm.
So, when you open your brain to the world psychic maelstrom, roll weird. On a hit, the MC tells you something new and interesting about the current situation from the point of view of the world psychic maelstrom. They can also ask you a question or two. Answer frankly. So, I give you an impression of what is going on.
Yep.
And so, I guess what you see through this mess, I think you see Ashurdan.
Hmm.
So this man who claimed to not be Ashurdan just dissolved in front of you, and in this vision you see Ashurdan climbing up a hill in armor, looking quite a lot like you in this like satellite forged armor. He's a broad, squat man. He has an actual helmet, unlike your bucket helmet.
Oh, I don't have
he-
that anymore either.
Yes, he
Mhm.
climbs up a slope somewhere, and it seems vaguely familiar and recognizable to you. But this is confusing and alarming. You only know that he is somewhere doing something.
And
Or
the
at
truth
least
is
he
impossible
was.
to me as well.
Yes, yeah.
Mhm.
Somewhere doing something, scrambling up this hill, climbing, striving, struggling. And the only thing you're sure of is that Ashurdan, wherever he is completely alone. All of his squad, all of his posse, all of his loyal people are not with him.
I look at him
Mhm.
and I feel a massive amount of recognition and empathy and also complete disinterest. Fuck that guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
the unreality spreading, and
Yeah.
wherever Ashurdan is, you can keep looking, but the
No.
tendrils whip out. And I suppose you could step into the maelstrom and see what happens, but this is what it's showing you.
No.
Mhm.
I think I don't know where Perfidelity has gone.
Mhm.
Maybe I have an idea, maybe I don't. But this has all been a bit too much. And I think I kind of like give like a growl of frustration and then kind of like step back from the maelstrom as it expands. Can I just do that, or is it like act under fire?
I think you can step back in this moment. If you don't want to fight it, you can run away. It's not an act under fire to simply leave.
Okay, but like, is it so? It's expanding, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Like there was a maelstrom bomb thrown in here. This is the equivalent of a
Okay.
fire. It does a lot of environmental harm. So
Okay.
yeah.
I'm backing off, but I'm also keeping an eye on it. This might be to paraphrase my dad. This might be bad.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I think that is an act under fire. Simply running away, simply escaping this, you can just do. But I think if you want to observe it and keep a cool head, then that is definitely acting under fire, because that is definitely sticking to your guns and holding it together under stress.
Okay, and then maybe I can read a situation or something.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Cool. Oh, aha, cool. Get it? Oh,
Mhm.
just missed them.
It is a miss. So I will offer you two choices for the bad thing that happens. Either you simply are overwhelmed with terror at the sheer unreality of the fog, at the sheer impossibility of it all, and you turn and run in fear. This is the easy way. Or you may fail it in a different way, which is to stand here and observe it and lose track of time. This does not mean that the maelstrom will swallow you, but you will just not be able to look away. And time will pass without you noticing.
Interesting.
If you choose the latter, you can still read the situation, but you will be, well, you won't know what's happening. You'll be staring at the maelstrom for however long.
Okay, then I think that's what happens. I think Tar-Minotaur is backing away slowly, but it's kind of like faster than her, kind of overwhelms her, perhaps.
Yeah.
But I can still get a feel for what's happening as even while I'm in it, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's do that then. Sharp is also 0. That's also a miss.
Okay. That is very bad. I will let you ask one anyway, because I think it's interesting.
Yeah.
But be prepared for the worst.
Read a situation. What should I be? Actually, no. Who's in control here? Who is this? What is this?
Okay. No one is in control here. This was a massive mistake.
Oh no.
Okay.
I think that is the frank answer.
Sure. And I'm frankly enveloped by the frankness of it all.
Yes. Ahiri, meanwhile, you are also here. You were also heading for the basement. And as you see the fog spread out in front of you, like, remind me, did Ahiri see the scene? I think so, right? I think Ahiri saw, like, even if you didn't see completely what happened, you saw Ashurdan, you heard Ashurdan scream out, "Who the fuck is Ashurdan?"
Yeah, and I think that where we ended last session was like just as that happened, and then I came in, and then like we cliffhangered, right?
Yes, yeah. So Professor Fulminia is with you. The maelstrom has unfolded, and Professor Fulminia is standing in front of you, like pushing you to stand back and trying to like figure out what to do. And so I'm just flagging here that the NPC that is with you is going to take quick and drastic action in a moment, but I will let you react first and act if you please.
Can you see me?
I feel like I can't really see anything, can I? It's like terrible fog.
So the thing here is, Ahiri, if you stay and you like look through the fog, then you can see Tar-Minotaur. But before this explosion went off, I don't think you could see either Tar-Minotaur or Perfidelity because you were coming down from different ways, and you like saw Ashurdan, and then Ashurdan exploded, and that was quite distracting. So.
Can I roll Weather Eye then? I want to check my instincts.
Okay.
Roll cool.
You can check your instincts. Absolutely.
And I'm fully expecting simply to do a Star Wars. I have a bad feeling about this. But
can I back here play?
I mean,
sure.
Yes, you're allowed to.
Yeah. I think while I'm inside this and I realize there's no one's helping, nothing's going on, I just start blasting with my flamethrower.
Okay.
Sure. Great.
Yeah.
I guess that will focus my instincts.
Yes. You can see, maybe you can see the flamethrower, right? I think that just makes sense. Okay, Ahiri, +2. Nice. Oh, that's a 10. Very good.
Okay, so that is a +1 or one more option from the list.
Yeah, choose a benefit from C. Yeah, I don't know, +1 makes sense to me, but like, it's up to you.
Yeah, I think +1 makes sense to me also.
Yeah, okay, +1 to your roll.
Okay, so then it's +3 because I have 2 in cool already. It's a 12.
Whoa.
Okay. So, what would you like to know?
So, what's on the horizon? What's coming? What's gathering? I think, and that's really the key thing, right? Like, I'm here, I don't know what's going on, and I need to know what is about to happen.
Yes, so Ahiri, you're a practical person, and as you look at the maelstrom unfolding, a lot of these other people are weird and have people in their heads talking to them. What you see, and what tells you what is coming, is simple and practical. The maelstrom is melting a load-bearing wall. The fortress is going to suffer a pretty major structural collapse imminently.
And therefore, I think that if I was Ahiri professional right now, I would ask, what would happen if I cut out, right? What would happen if I got myself out of here? Because sticking around is stupid. But because I am Ahiri looking out for himself, what's my best opportunity? How might I pull off like preventing this from occurring?
Okay, so you want to prevent a structural collapse to the fort.
Yeah.
I will flag that, first of all, doing so is both extremely difficult and extremely dangerous. Because like it's a fortress that has had structural damage to the load-bearing wall.
Like I said, stupid. Like I should definitely like ask, if I cut out now, what could I get away with?
Yes.
I've not asked that. Yeah.
Okay. Very good. So I think Professor Fulminia, this is like a snapshot moment of Ahiri looking at the situation, right? Looking from thing to thing. You see this load-bearing wall melting down. You see that the weight of the fortress is going to cause it to collapse. You know a little bit about structure. And then you look to Professor Fulminia, who carries a bag in which there are some explosives. For emergency situations, your good friend, the professor, carries things to like blow up scrap heaps and stuff.
Right.
It packs a punch. the thing you can do here is, I don't think there's anything you can do to keep the wall from melting. It's the maelstrom. This is being destroyed.
Sure.
What you can do is use these explosives for a controlled collapse. Basically, if you blow up a piece of the side of the fortress, you might save the whole thing from
Sure.
collapsing by letting this
Yeah.
maelstrom madness out, effectively blowing
Sure.
a hole in a not load-bearing wall.
Yeah. Okay. Great. I am going to. There isn't a lead move necessarily, but that's I think what I'm doing, which is I'm gonna first. I've seen this dumb flamethrower before. I know exactly who this is. I know exactly
Yes.
why Tar-Minotaur is here. And I'm gonna say, Knights of the Sacred Order, do not destroy the castle. And I'm gonna grab Fulminia and then say to him, if we can redirect the collapse, maybe we won't bring the fortress down with us.
Mm-hmm.
And I am just hoping that he gets that he's got to give me the explosives and let me do whatever it is I need to do.
Okay, so this can be your call. Do you think that the interesting move here is reasoning with Fulminia, or is it just staying cool and acting under fire and getting your plan together? Both are rolled with cool,
So-
but
Yeah. No, so my
Tree,
feeling.
you
Yeah.
know who has explosives? Who else has explosives? Rocket explosives?
yeah.
Are you all going to go out of this basement, go up to a bunch of dune buggies, get out a bunch of rockets, bring them back to the basement, and then blow it up, hoping that reality hasn't collapsed by then?
You can blow up some of the walls from the outside. Only the first couple of steps here are time-consuming.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I think the rockets are going to be useful to us later. They're a secret tool that would help us later. I think it is reasons with someone, and the reason that it's reasoned with someone is I don't know how to do a controlled collapse. Okay, I'm not a demolitions person. He knows how to use the demolitions. I just need to convince him.
Yeah, so you're just convincing Professor Flaminia that it is a good idea to blow up a different. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's +2 because I have 2 in cool.
Yeah.
Blow up a different wall.
Okay.
8. I'll take it.
8.
I'll take it.
Okay. So, I think on an 8, ask what you would have to do to convince them and decide for yourself whether and how to pursue it. Interesting. So, I think in this instance, what happens is, I think the mixed successor is pretty obvious. Fulminia goes ahead with your plan, backs off, opens his bag, takes out the explosives. But he realizes that Tar-Minotaur is in there, and he goes there is another knight. Plant them on the wall. That's the fuse. That's how you start the timer. I'm going in.
Oh, you idiot! No! This is the opposite of what I want.
So
Okay.
he goes ahead with your plan. He's totally willing to help you. He's giving you the explosives.
Yeah.
He's just gonna save Tar-Minotaur first, because we haven't seen Fulminia and Tar-Minotaur actually interact.
Yeah.
And I think Fulminia is also kind of loyalty among knights. So
Absolutely. Yeah, and to be honest, I think fine, he's told me what to do, and I know that we can't afford even one more, even the 5 seconds I took, right, to get this off him was 5 seconds that was very costly and maybe too late now. I'm not gonna now be no, that's a bad idea. Fine, you do your thing, I'll do mine. You have to commit. You can't afford not to commit, right?
Yes. Yes.
And so, I guess what I'm doing is trying to do this thing, right? I'm gonna attach the bomb in the place that he told me, and I'm gonna try and understand what the fuse means.
Okay.
I'm gonna be good luck? Question mark.
I think you are now acting under fire.
This makes sense, literally and figuratively.
Yes. Hold it together under stress.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Yeah. You have. No, never mind.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Very good.
12.
Very good.
You rolled a
Casual.
12.
Yeah.
Okay, it turns out Ahiri is pretty good at this. You
Like, I don't let people go after their deaths because I think there's no other choice. I do it because I'm good at the job.
Yes, you put up the bombs on the walls. You set the timers.
Mhm.
You're like, okay, they're gonna have to find a different way out because this wall is exploding. But
Yeah, and
for
like,
me,
that's been made clear, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And then you pretty much have to back off and not see exactly what is happening. And
Sure.
Iskandaric,
Hello.
the first that you notice of any of this, because you are several floors above what is going on, you are still talking to Polymark Smith 12 Bullets,
Yes.
asserting your authority as the president, which is pretty easy because authority is easy to you. And you glance out over the beautiful snowy fields of the valley. You see it beneath you. And then there is an explosion in the basement.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
And I mean, you both hear and feel this, right? There's a loud boom. The foundations shake. Part of the fortress like sags, because the only thing I hear you can do here is like make the damage to the fortress less, right? It's part of it is still going to collapse, just not most of it. So
yeah, I just don't want like all of it to come down.
Yeah,
but yeah, fine. Yeah,
exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
You have been in a conversation with Smith 12 Bullets. You're aware that like Ashurdan is below getting prepared, and then there's an explosion. You don't know anything about this maelstrom bullshit, I don't think, because no one told you this was the plan. So
yeah, I think as we hear the explosion and the tower kind of lurches a bit forward, and we lose our balance. Like it's kind of like just grabs onto like the nearest desk or whatever to stand upright and does a little looking this way and that way, and she goes, "Shit, must have already begun. Ashurdan's taken over."
That's
grab your
not
men.
Yeah.
Grab.
Smith goes, "That ain't a duel," and pistol held up, or revolver held up, like rushes forward. And she is absolutely going to gather the troops. I think she, in fact, like shouts out a window. We're like, "We've been betrayed!" Yep.
Yeah, and as it's kind of like, come on, we gotta get down now. And as which I assume Smith would follow. And as we're doing this, it's kind of like, I told you this was gonna happen. You should have listened to orders.
I won't make the same mistake again, that's for sure. All right, President, who we killing?
We killing? I don't be prepared for anything. I don't know. I was telling you, this Ashurdan is not the Ashurdan that you knew.
I hear you loud and clear.
Yeah. I don't know what we're gonna find when we go downstairs.
Yeah, I think she gives a grim nod. Weapons at the ready. And you run downstairs to find presumably Ahiri having just escaped from a big hole. And see, like, basically I think what's happened here is that instead of the like very foundations of the fortress being damaged, there's this like side mounted thing, because the fortress is kind of set into the side of a mountain, and like part of one of these little side buildings that's attached to it is crumbling and coming down and collapsing, and like there's definitely still heavy damage, but the main building of the fortress still stands. So that is what you go down and see. But let us cut here a moment to Tar-Minotaur.
Yes.
Because you tried to get the truth from inside the maelstrom. And so you stepped inside it, and you stepped straight into your own armor's memories. And so you are conscious that on some level you are standing in a room spraying your flamethrower wildly in all directions. But the majority of your senses and experiences are taken up by being a satellite floating in space high above the Earth, looking down at it.
And what's that like?
Yeah, you feel your cold metal body. You feel your eyes and sensors survey the Earth below, covered in clouds, covered in the fog. You see it sweeping in across it. You feel the cold void, the nothingness of outside, and you remember dimly some purpose in once set by the catering company, by the company down there below, where the satellite is pointed at the valley.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
How do you react to being a satellite?
Okay, I'm up here as a satellite.
Yeah.
Up here in space, I'm looking down on you, my laser trace, everything you do, etc., etc. So now that I am a satellite, I guess I do what satellites do, which is I survey or I receive a signal. Which of these is possible?
Okay, it is possible, I think, to receive a signal.
Okay, I guess that's also opening my brain again.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, as a satellite, as far as I'm aware, the only two things I can do are receive
Yes.
signal, sense, and
Yes.
look down at things.
Yep.
Okay. This was weird. Okay, that's an 8 again.
Yes. So what happens here, I think, is that as you open your brain, realities begin to like pull themselves apart, and you become a little bit more aware of what is going on. So
Okay.
you are receiving a signal. You are also aware that your armor is alive.
Mhm.
You are sure of it now. Your armor has memories. You are basically experiencing things speak that Perfidelity has been using.
Mhm.
But it's a weird thing and a surreal thing to experience for yourself, as your armor literally speaks to you and explains how it was made, and you see its
Mhm.
memories.
Mhm.
And the signal that goes up to it is something along the lines of, though it is garbled and you don't understand it because it is in a language that from your point of view is dead, you understand the meaning of it. And the meaning is, we have destroyed the world. We are abandoning it. Keep it safe until it regrows. We will be back.
Mhm. Very good. And the armor is also designed for that purpose.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I am going to try to wrest control back of my armor.
Okay. Yes.
Mhm.
Very good.
What is that?
So, this depends on how you're doing this. If you're wresting control of the armor, which you are now aware of is like a thing with memories and kind of a mind, are you just staring it down and going, I am your master? Are you trying to like communicate with it? Is this an exertion of authority or a recognition of a living thing?
I think it's raw physical strength. I'm going to be
Okay.
stronger than the armor. I'm wearing it. I'm inside its body, as it
Mhm.
were. I'm going to master it.
Okay, good. Then I guess it is a try something challenging, a physical action that might be beyond your requiring strength, skill, or great care.
Hell yeah. Let's
Is
go.
that all right?
I believe in you.
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay. Plus
Let's see if
aggro.
let's see this gun show. Oh, that's a 9. That's interesting.
Okay. Yeah, I tell you what it will cost you. All right.
Mhm.
I think the straightforward thing that this costs you is that your armor is damaged. You can tell me how. You can detail exactly what it is, and it is mostly cosmetic, but like there is some serious damage to your armor. Because I mean, this is partly a mental struggle, and also partly you flailing around in a melting room, pointing a flamethrower all over the place, trying to like, strike against your armor as it's being possessed by the maelstrom. So
I think I rush against whatever's left on the wall and start bashing myself against the wall.
yeah, makes sense.
Down! Fuck you!
Yeah.
Get down!
Yeah.
You know, basically.
Wrestling with your armor. Yeah, so pieces of it like fly off, get bent under your immense strength. But you do manage to regain control. And I think it's around at this moment that, surrounded by all of this horrible fuckery, Professor Fulminia rushes into the room, like holding a pistol in one hand, grabs you, tries to pull you on your feet and get you to any exit. And you like become dimly aware of this.
Am I still conscious? Do I still have like?
Yes, you are
agency?
conscious. You have. So what has happened is you have wrestled your armor into submission. You have beaten these memories out of your mind. You're still very dazed and confused. I'm wondering, in fact. Okay, mechanics question. Stepping back a little bit, do you think that this is well represented by taking psi harm?
I'd say so.
Yeah. Shall we roll a psi harm move to see just how in control you are?
I'm okay with that.
Yep. And this is, I mean, this is
Side
pretty
damage.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the side damage. I roll minus side damage plus my psi, I think.
Yep. And I'm just
Yeah.
trying to figure out how much the side damage should be, which is probably.
I think there's a estimate for the World Psychic Maelstrom somewhere.
Yes,
It's
there is.
normally 3, but don't always expect circumstances to be normal. Would it be my psi? Because that's how much harm I did.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, it's sure. Let's go with Perfidelity psi minus Tar-Minotaur's psi, or other way around. Tar-Minotaur psi minus Perfidelity psi for the roll. Yes.
Yeah, I guess a -1 because I have psi.
Yeah, I think that's interesting. I
Yeah.
like that. Thank you for the suggestion.
It's a 7. What happens on a 7 with this?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to find the psi harm
Basically,
again in the
it
document.
is page 15 of MC rules and ref sheets.
Yes. There we go. And you roll a 7, sorry.
Yeah.
So you are confused and disoriented. And what's an interesting? I think the interesting consequence here actually is the only one I can think of is losing grip on your flamethrower, but I don't mind workshopping this because I don't know if it's the most interesting one.
Yeah, and I do like the flamethrower. Like I think
Yeah.
the volatile losing the volatile's weapons is like
So that's not super interesting. Okay. How about this? You have already sort of done this, but I think this is an interesting interpretation. You lose track of Perfidelity in the sense that in all the confusion here, you don't quite remember what happened to Perfidelity anymore.
Okay. Nice.
You just know that Perfidelity was here, Perfidelity did something, and Perfidelity is not here anymore. And you don't have any clear memory of like her vanishing. You just know that like she was here and now she isn't.
Okay. But otherwise I'm in control of myself, right?
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
you didn't
then I
miss
would
the
like-
move. So
I'd like to do one more thing before I pass the spotlight on. Just I think like as Professor Fulminia grabs me and I'm being pulled out, I think I kind of like look around myself. Probably the flamethrower's run out of whatever it's got for now.
Yeah.
Laying limply, my armor kind of like in pieces. And I look around at the growing damage of the Psychic Maelstrom, right? As it's caving in the walls. I have no idea what's happening outside. I don't know about this missile thing. But I think what I'm going to do is say, I remember telling you what would happen if you continued down this course. And I reiterate, stop now or face me. I would like to confront it.
Oh, the Maelstrom. Okay.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yep.
Yeah, so just this thing you're doing, just stop doing it.
All right.
I can tell it to do that, so I'm going to do that.
Go ahead.
Which should be very funny if it succeeds, and then we still have explosives.
Yep.
Oh, that's a 9.
Okay, and when you confront, let's see, is this the same as interrupt? No. It is.
If they don't want to obey your defy, they could try to stall, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, but in return, you take +1 forward against them. Yeah, so what exactly are you trying to tell the Maelstrom to do? Leave?
To stop. Yeah,
to stop.
Basically. Yeah.
Okay, so I think what is going to happen here is that the Maelstrom stops, as in it stops expanding. It stops moving on. You sort of contain it, as it were. Like things have broken. There is still like the fog present. None of the damage that's done is undone. And in fact, this place remains horribly warped.
Yep.
But somehow it stalls in its expansion as you focus on it, as you bear down, as you will it back into shape.
Yeah. It probably looks to Fulminia like I'm just talking to myself.
Yeah. And then you are being dragged out of here.
Nice. I'm happy with that.
Yes.
It all worked out. I love it when a plan comes together.
Yeah,
Yes.
never rockets.
Yes.
Mm.
I'm wondering if we should cut to Perfidelity.
I'm
Yes.
okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
Who,
Yeah.
me?
Yes.
Yeah, you.
So, Perfidelity, you are in a sensory deprivation tank for a couple of moments. Well, you don't know how long it lasts, but you are pulled into a blackness where you become aware of your body and how your prosthetics are beginning to literally speak to you. The parts of your body that are artificially made, that are part of you, are they quite part of you? You don't know. You don't know where your body ends and where it begins. You don't know what is flesh and what is metal. You are in the tank, and yeah, the body has become an impossible thing to understand. Roll things speak, please. Either for your own body or for the tank. Please tell me which.
Oh, the body is impossible for me to
Yes.
understand.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there's something interesting here. Can I roll things speak on my body, but because it's impossible, it's automatically a miss?
Yes. What happens on a miss?
So on a miss, treat a miss as though you've opened your brain to the world's psychic maelstrom and missed the roll.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
What happens?
Yes. Lovely. Yes. What happens is that you realize, you feel in the dark. Remind me, which parts of you are prosthetic? Which part of you are modified? It's your arm and your jaw, right?
So the only prosthetic I have is my jaw, which
Yes.
is
Right.
fragile and ornate, whispers to the psychic maelstrom.
Mhm.
But I also have almost every every part of my body that is pierced has been pierced.
Yes. Yeah. So you have these modifications done to you. There is metal all inside you. And you begin to feel how it spreads through you like some sort of disease. Like the metal is seeping into you. Like it is a separate entity that is taking over your body like some sort of parasite. And as you hurtle through the blackness contained in your container, you begin to understand. You come to the realization that it is perhaps actually the reverse. You are Perfidelity Evergreen, and what is taking control is something that's taking back control of your body, because you were not always Perfidelity Evergreen. You were once something like the Courier, and now you're losing ground to it. The Courier is coming back into your body via the antenna to the psychic maelstrom.
Awesome.
You gotta love it.
Do I feel anything where my heart should be? Or is that flesh too?
Oh, I think your heart is flesh, yes. That's my instinctive answer to that. I think your heart is flesh. At least for now.
Wonderful. Well, I think then feeling, yes, so Perfidelity feels her body being taken away from her. And if there is only one thing that she can clutch in her two small, and I think these are small, burned, childish hands, her brain or her body, or her heart,
Mhm.
she'll clutch her heart close to her chest. And yeah,
Yes.
just let the salt water take her.
Yeah. And here is where something goes wrong for the Courier, not for you. You are protecting your heart. It is not what this force expected, this force trying to take back what was once its, what it once created. There is an attack on you, and the Courier is winning. You cannot keep protecting your heart forever. And then a glitch, an error. Something goes wrong in the plan, and the sensory deprivation tank slams hard into something and bursts open. And you suddenly find yourself just thrown out of it as it slams into the ground, and you roll across the floor, like bedraggled, soaking wet, clutching your heart, feeling these, like the metal dig its way inside your body. But out of the tank, the sensation of being taken over is like suppressed by the raw feeling of the air around you, by the cold, by the chill as you lay like sopping wet in salt water on the snowy, forbidden peaks of the cradle where monsters are born.
Mm.
This is where mistakes go.
Yeah. And she lies there for maybe it's a long time, maybe it's a couple of seconds, just lets the chill seep in, kind of, I don't think spread eagled, I think fetal position, staring up through sodden hair at the stars twinkling above, and I think at the struggling moonlight through the fog. No, I think it's clear up here. It's clear light up here, unlike what you'd get in the valley with all of its constant cloud cover. I think she gets up. She tries to get up. Maybe it's this kind of fawn-like struggling way, trying to search out for something to hold on to, because she is not wearing her armor anymore. She has not got anything on her. She may as well be as naked as the day she was born.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see Ashadan?
Here in the cradle?
Mm. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what she expects.
I wasn't planning for that, but how can I not say yes? Like, what a fantastic place for Asherdan to be. Yes, the man who slew evil. I guess he is here. Asherdan in his full armor, sitting on a stone some distance back, holding a gun, clutched in his arms. I think he's holding like a long rifle. So it's a strange sight of this heavy armor, this long rifle. He is like sitting as a man sitting on a porch waiting to shoot raccoons. And he looks over towards you as you crawl up, and I think he turns and points the rifle at you.
You know that's not going to stop me. Don't you, Ashadan?
And why not? Why shouldn't it stop you? It's lead. It's metal. It stops most things.
Perfidelity, I think, yeah, it's crawling on her hands and knees. Her side is too weak to support her properly. Maybe a little bit hunched over for a couple steps, stops, drops. I'm full of metal. I saw it. I know you have metal in your heart. So I won't bother appealing to it. That's one place I don't have any. I have a human heart. Can you say the same?
I tried to get rid of it, you know. I pulled it out, the thing that makes a knight. Kind of. I did the best I could. It was an accident. I was wounded and I realized what we've been made. So you know about it.
I know about it. I know a lot of things.
You were meant to be the courier, you know? You were meant to tell people they are coming back. You were meant to prepare the way.
And I think now maybe Perfidelity is close enough to place a hand around the barrel. And you were meant to have that thing in your heart. Looks like both of us have changed expectations.
Yes.
You're really going to shoot me?
I don't know. I came here to kill evil. And I've gone back here to wait it out. I found out why this place is evil, you see. Why this place is wrong. It's, for whatever reason, it's the part of the valley they can't control. I'll be safe here. as they rewrite everyone else, as they remake everyone, this place is safe.
This place is safe. You're a coward, Ashuldan. You let you hide out here and let everything else be rewritten.
There is no stopping
you?
them. There's no stopping them, okay? They will remake everyone else, and I will still be me because I am here. And I will come back and I will pretend to be one of them, and I'll still be me. And I'll be a citizen, and I'll have their riches and their wealth, but they won't have my mind. You understand? It's the only thing I could keep safe.
And no one else in the entirety of the valley, the people you swore to protect, are even worth that. A memory.
I swore that not knowing who I was. I'm someone else now. I came out here to kill the monsters, and now I am one. What of it? What of it? It's only them that are safe. It's only the monsters that get away. That's why they made us see them as monsters. Don't you understand? That's why this place is forbidden, because it's free.
Perfidelity, I think, is close enough now. I think she's standing in between his legs, maybe looking down a little bit. I don't think she has much on him, even sitting down.
Yeah.
She is wet, and she is, I think, shivering just a little bit. Her jaw is squared and tight with tension. And yet you killed them. And yet you have them hunted down for their freedom. Jealous man.
Not jealous, just afraid.
Why are you afraid? You have the knowledge. People would listen to you. Come with me. I am the man who slew evil. You could protect them.
Can anyone? The company will take back what belongs to it. But at the same time, I was too afraid to let go, because those who let go out here become monsters. Become something they were not meant to be. There's no going back, and there's no going forward. I'm just stuck here. That's just how it's going to be.
I know the way out.
What way out? What are you talking about?
And Perfidelity steadies herself on his knee. You see that star? The satellite that would have been mine was going towards. It's the guiding star. You follow that one, and it will lead you down through the threshold, through the needle sharp spikes and rocks. You just need to feed them a little bit of blood. And then you get to the train tracks. And the rail mole will bring you home.
No.
They know how to get here.
You may, but you won't for very much longer. Kayvan is coming. The valley is going to be erased. Okay? You can stay here with me. We can stay here. We can even trade with them. I've collaborated with them already. I have worked with them. I have established trade routes for them. I've brought in the messages they asked me to send. I knew they were going to erase me anyway, but now I've done what they've asked, and now I've hidden. And I will get away with it. I know I will. I will get away with it.
Okay, Ashurdan.
Really?
Dear coward. Stay here. You don't have to come with me. I'm not going to tell you to.
But you walk back into oblivion.
And so I do that, knowing what oblivion will taste like.
You don't understand. You're not going to be you anymore. You'll be someone else. You felt it. I know you have. You know it's a fate worse than death.
It's a fate that I will not let the people of this valley be under threat from. And if that means I lose myself, then so be it. You're more than welcome to stay here, to live like a rat, to be a coward. See, you could barely even... You didn't even shoot me. Go ahead. Stay here forever.
I think there is a role now. I think there's a reason with someone. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think there is. I think there is.
Gorgeous.
Propose a mutual course of action, which is come back into the valley and do something. Protect it.
Yes. Yes.
So I'll add my side to this roll, which is +2, and I've got +2 to cool. So I'm ready for a mess.
I believe it.
That's not a miss.
That's not a
No.
mess. He sure can.
Muy bien.
Yeah. Asher done, Asher can. Okay. Set reservations aside and go with you, or else frankly and maybe violently refuse. Well, I don't think he's going to frankly and maybe violently refuse. I think he stands up and he says, "All right, I'll come with you. I'll tell you this, the only thing they're afraid of are the anomalies, the monsters, those things. That's why they made all of us afraid of anomalies too. So that we wouldn't use them against them and such. Something's wrong about this place. It changes people, I don't know, but I've already started to feel it." And I think he pulls his helmet off to reveal this to you. And he has freed himself from the company's control. He has not fully freed himself from the implant, perhaps, but I think you can tell that something is happening to him too. Out here, there is something vaguely mutated about him. And yeah, in fact, let's you paint the scene. What about Asherdun's face tells you that he has been touched by the cradle, the place that the company cannot control that makes monsters?
Oh, so if I am not mistaken, we have a person in the cradle, which is... Well, I think it was something about the sound of water rushing while a fiddle plays.
Yes.
I think when he speaks without his helmet, there is, again, the sound of a bow dragging across untuned strings lying beneath his words.
Yes. Oh, that's beautiful. And yeah, you realize that this place, this wild place, is a place the company never controlled. It is in fact the first place you have seen that does not have a history. In this place, the cradle, there are no buildings. There is not this that we have seen throughout the entirety of the story. No stop signs recycled into frying pans. No memories built upon memories. This place is its own and itself. And it makes things here its own.
Nice. So I think Perfidelity, is still supporting herself on Ashurdan. He's going to say, "Carry me and let us descend properly. We'll find out how this place can help us protect the world."
Yeah, I think without questioning, he picks you up, not expecting this. And I think Ashurdan, as has been the impression of him, he is still kind of boyish, still kind of young, but I think he is physically in fine condition, right? He can lift you, and so he does. He has a surprising amount of strength despite his armor, and he begins to carry you away with hesitating but firm steps. And you will have to rely on him because your own body is still ruined by the betrayal that went halfway through. But yet, here is someone to carry you. And so he carries you down and out of the valley. And I think we'll cut back there.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Well, that was beautiful. I
Mm.
enjoyed that. Thank you.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Yes.
Perfidelity is so lovely.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Is there a fortress still? Is there still a fortress or not?
Yes. So Ahiri has, saved the fortress itself. So let's focus in on Iskandaric and Ahiri. I think that's where it makes sense to pick this up. So,
Beautiful.
Ahiri, you are emerging from like the ruined. I think what this bit of the fortress was like, it probably, to go with the theme of garages being utterly ruined, it was the garage. It's near where you drive in and out of the place. It's collapsed apart. So we see Ahiri come out of like the hole behind him, like the garage is collapsing down. Fortunately for Iskandaric, your gang hadn't parked because everyone was too suspicious of them. So they weren't allowed to park in the garage. They're outside.
Makes sense.
We actually established this last time that they weren't allowed to go anywhere. They were just allowed to stay in the courtyard. So that worked out for them in this instance. And what do you do, Iskandaric, as you see this like devastation wrought to the place? It's like big explosion.
Crawled out of the hole that Ahiri made.
So,
Sorry. Have we crawled out of the hole that Ahiri made to get a better?
No. Ahiri came out of the hole. Sorry, I imagined you guys coming down to like witness this from the outside. Because I should clarify how I'm picturing this, I guess. So the stairs you came up were in a tower that was like on top of the thing, and you were going down those stairs, and those stairs sort of like faced and overlooked the outside. So I'm imagining you guys stepping out on like not a balcony but a terrace or something.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, right.
And see Ahiri come out of the hole in the building.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you mean.
So you're sort of surveying the entire damage from like where you can see it from a bit afar, and then as you approach, you see Ahiri come out of like the rubble.
I think Iskandaric is going to just continue with the bit and demand answers from her polemarch, and we see Ahiri come out, presumably with the plume of smoke and fog.
Yeah.
Well, guys don't look at explosions.
Yeah.
And Iskandaric, just kind of punches like Smith on the shoulder and goes, "What? Is the tower gonna stand?"
I reckon so. There's heavy damage, but the towers, she'll hold. It's the worst damage she'll ever sustained, but the fortress stands.
Just
now,
no. Let Smith continue. Yeah.
And Smith just looks over at Ahiri and goes like, "Now, what the hell did that person just do?" I think not recognizing Ahiri, but and not really asking you either, Iskandaric. This is more of a note to self: who is the person crawling out of the rubble, and what did they do? But pointing out that might be important.
I can tell it's Ahiri from.
Oh yeah, you can tell. You know Ahiri better than Polemarch does. We haven't seen Polemarch Smith 12 Bullets meet Ahiri on screen. Presumably it has probably happened, but considering both of you tend to stay in your own domains, it's probably happened like once, right? You've not interacted very much, so.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, if I can recognize it's Ahiri, then I can just say, forget about him. It's Ahiri outside of work, so forget about him. That's a thorn in my side for sure, but not the type to blow up this fortress. Shit.
From the
Mhm.
perspective of like gendering and not misgendering, I love the idea that you can just look at Ahiri and be like, yeah, that's him out of work.
Yeah. Hmm.
It makes sense. He's not in
Yes.
work. The center
Yeah.
work is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't work.
Okay, so forget about him. I think Smith 12 Bullets takes this order entirely serious. As soon as you say forget about him, Smith stops paying attention to Ahiri and starts to like organize people to go find out what the fuck.
Yeah, and and this kind of just goes, shit, of all the things that happened. And then I think she's going to look at the other side of the fortress to see, because what's on this Iskandaric's mind right now is, like, because she also knows Kayvan Qaghan is almost here, and
Yes.
this is like the worst time for this.
Hmm.
This is absolutely the worst time for this to happen. So, looks out beyond the valley. Not, I don't think looking for anything in particular, but just like, what people do is like, oh,
Mhm.
yeah, like almost like fearing that, when I look over there, like you can
Yeah.
almost see like the dust clouds of like
Yeah.
the army approaching, right?
Hmm.
And I presume there's something there, or
Okay, so you look out at the horizon, searching for answers. It sounds like this might be a move. It's either read the situation or it's open your brain if you are looking for genuine information.
If I'm looking for genuine, So I think, well, I guess it depends on. I mean, in terms of the numbers, it's exactly the same. But what do I actually see? Can you actually see the plains beyond the valley, or whatever's out there, or is it just a bank of fog?
Yeah, so I think if you just look out outside of the valley, you can see the fog, but I think you can see it, on this road that leads out of the valley towards the fortress, that leads towards what you now know to be the ocean, right? I think you can make out that the fog is thinning.
Interesting.
Interesting. Well. That sounds like I'm actually trying to see through the fog and not read the
Yes.
fog itself. Okay, so
Yes.
we'll say that's read a situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So it's a 7.
Mm-hmm. You get one question.
I think the question is, and what this kind of is doing is, what should I be on the lookout for?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what you should be on the lookout for is not this way. I think that's what your instincts tell you. You look this way and you go like, yeah, this is where the company, the sea people, the old owners will come from. But they are not the spearhead of the attack. In fact, the fortress is not in the greatest danger. What you should be on the lookout for is what you know to be somehow the weapon the valley has, the means of defense the valley has. It is what you should be on the lookout for is a sabotage of the tower of Saint Flaminia.
Gasp.
I think you understand, right, that is the weak point. Even with the damage to the fortress, this is not the way to begin an attack. To begin an attack is to take out the valley's, well, sacred relic and communication, and also what you now understand is an artifact intimately tied to Cazador Sicari.
Yeah, but who could have already infiltrated and been doing this thing? Oh no. Okay.
You.
Mm-hmm.
What?
You.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I think let's having had this information, Iskandaric's going to run downstairs and rendezvous with Ahiri, and to Ahiri, Iskandaric will say, mind explaining?
Well, should we just say that Tar-Minotaur turned a flamethrower on? Will that suffice?
if you say that to Iskandaric, that Tar-Minotaur was responsible for this in some capacity, Iskandaric will, I think, try to throw herself off the side of the mountain.
I think seeing this expression on your face, Ahiri will say, look, I do not like it when things are not explainable by thinking about them, but it seems to me that in the basement of this fortress is a path, and I hate poetry, but a path towards remembrance. A window to those things which were left forgotten. And for a moment there, it seemed like the fortress was going to remember a time that it didn't exist. And it was all going to come crashing down. And I asked the Knight Professor Fulminia for assistance, and we ensured perhaps that the damage was not as bad as it could have been. But I do not know why any of this is happening, because I would like to stress as much as I can, it is stupid that these kinds of, at least when Tar-Minotaur set my garage on fire, I could see the flamethrower doing it.
Yeah, I think, and Iskandaric listens to all of this with a straight face, like, yeah, the tower remembered the time when it didn't exist. Yeah, checks out. Yeah, it's just another day. And so I think she asks, and has it remembered then that it should stay upright? Actually, well,
I don't know the answer to this kind of question.
All right.
Where am I in all of this, by the way, at this stage?
Yes, so I was about to say, Tar-Minotaur, Professor Fulminia has pulled you away to safety, but you were, of course, a lot slower than Ahiri. And so I think both you and Professor Fulminia are armored badasses. So I'm not going to represent this mechanically with harm, or maybe, well, it'll be up to you. I think you can say whether or not this is harm or not. But I think you guys are basically like, you know, some debris has fallen down on top of you. Tar-Minotaur is weirdly inside collapsing buildings a lot, so it's a similar situation to the last time you were in a collapsed building, right? Some planks have fallen down on you, some bits of like roofing. It's not a total collapse of a building that could crush a person, but it's, you know, unpleasant. And Professor Fulminia and you are basically like digging your way out of the rubble.
Yes.
So,
okay.
Now, and you can say that you're digging yourself out of the rubble in view of these people or somewhere else. I'll leave that up to you, where exactly you're clawing your way out.
Let's come out where the voices are.
Yeah, makes sense.
Wait, hang on. Let me try something first, which is...
Yes. It'll take us a while to dig us ourselves, so try whatever you want.
Yeah, because now, the problem, as described to Iskandaric, is that this building remembered when it didn't exist, and that's why it collapsed.
Yes.
Now, what I'm going to do is go back to the memories of the past Cassador's curries, remember when the building was made, how it was made, and I will remind the building, and that will fix it.
Okay.
I hate that Ahiri's stupid way of understanding has resulted in what may end up being a workable method.
Okay.
Wait. How are you going to remind a building? You don't have a move that lets you talk to a building. What are we doing?
Well, if this is a building that can remember things, it has a mind, and I can open my brain to it and stuff.
You can open your brain and try to get answers. Yes.
I want to be so clear.
You can get the answers.
That
was
this is so metaphorical. Ahiri didn't actually mean it for God. He's just trying to.
Yes.
Yeah. I think the reason I'm stressing this is that I have a specific move that lets me interrupt the maelstrom. Right?
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
Okay.
Right.
Wait. It's not opening my brain, guys. I'm going to reason with it and say, you're not actually collapsing, man. What are you doing? Pull yourself together.
No, I'm going. I don't think you should be able to talk to a building.
You don't have things speak or anything like that. However, here is the thing, Iskandaric, you can still do this. You can still do this in character. You can still give the building a stern talking to, and it will work because Tar-Minotaur just did the exact same thing earlier. So you don't have a move that does this. Tar-Minotaur does, and I think it is perfectly kosher for you to just take credit for what Tar-Minotaur did because this is basically what Tar-Minotaur did. Are we cool with that? Does that work for you, Tar-Minotaur?
Oh, that's fine for me.
Yeah, so Iskandaric, you can turn to the building and give it a stern talking to, go like, you're not collapsing actually, and
Yes.
this will work. Not because of anything you did, but because of what Tar-Minotaur did. But you don't know that,
Sure.
so
Sure. And what it looks like is kind of like marching up to it, kicking it, and going, pull yourself together.
yeah.
Yeah.
And because the Maelstrom has been told to stop, and I think Tar-Minotaur told it to stop explicitly. So I think basically what's happening now is that there's like a weird quantum flux state in the basement in which the building is collapsing, but it hasn't finished yet because Tar-Minotaur told it to stop, and it won't finish. It's just frozen there. So
Yeah, you stay there.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. Tell that.
Just don't look at it, and nothing will happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't open the box. Yeah.
Yeah. So there is a weird quantum state now in which the building has collapsed, but it hasn't realized it yet. And as long as no one pokes the basement, it won't. So
Yep. And I think this is when the boards and rubble kind of shift aside and Fulmania and I emerge. Now, should I act under fire to get out of this, or?
I don't think it's interesting in this situation. Like,
Sure.
obviously it's physically different, but Fulmania saved you, and I think Fulmania is very competent. We have established this. So I think the reason you don't need to make a move is that, Fulmania has like exhausted himself, dragging you to safety, is like super bruised and hurt and exhausted and messed up. So effectively he has exerted himself. Basically, he has paid the price for it and he has saved you.
Good.
I think that's more interesting actually. So you haven't actually put out like a lot of effort. You have been rescued. And what Tar-Minotaur thinks of that, you may feel strongly obligated for it or something, but that is what has happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think we emerge, and we're kind of like, what time of day is it? I was going to say blink in the sunlight. I don't know if that's still the case, actually.
Yeah, I think there's still sunlight. I'm picturing this in my head as like sort of like Arctic evening with this like long sunlight hanging over the place, long shadows, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So there's two bedraggled people at your feet. And I guess what we see is the entire fortress kind of just hanging out over here.
Yeah, the fortress still stands. It's like weird.
I meant the people of the fortress.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's
Yeah. I mean, everyone's gathered around the collapsed garage. That's.
Yeah. I think I help. I probably help Fulmania up.
Yeah, and I think he's in a worse shape than you. He has like, bleeding from his mouth, bruises, scratches, extremely exhausted. He can barely speak. Yeah.
I think I look at everyone and say, did that doctor ever show up?
Which one was the doctor?
There was a doctor who was supposed to come for the stool.
Yes, Serendipity Rolodex is right there with her big headdress.
Yeah.
And steps forward. Just kind of sheepishly raises a hand.
Mm-hmm. I kind of like I escort Fulmania over to Serendipity Rolodex.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I look around at everyone. Yeah.
No, so to Iskandaric, one person's missing. Where's Perfidelity?
I do not know.
You don't know where your squire is?
I do not know where my friend is.
Makes it worse.
Yes.
God. Well, I mean, this is bad news for Iskandaric on two levels. One, she likes Perfidelity.
Yeah.
Personal level. On a second level, Perfidelity was sort of the key to getting rid of this Kayvan Qaghan fella. And yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Then if you don't know, then we must find out.
I intend to.
Well, it's not in immediate danger of collapsing again. So I think Iskandaric just signals to Smith and whoever else is here is that, prior, like, we must find the gear cutter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Well, I think before that happens, I'm going to say I would like to address the company of knights.
I think if that's what you say,
Mhm.
I am forced to change my gender once more because this does not seem personal. And
Oh,
so,
no.
I think like I probably had my hair down and I'm gonna tie it up. And as you say this, I will. Is your gang here, Iskandaric?
Yeah, they're here.
They are indeed here. They are watching everything from the outside. Very glad they're
Yeah.
in the garage.
Is
Yeah,
this
yeah,
a good
yeah, I
time
just-
to do the chaotic presence then that we mentioned at
Yes.
the start?
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
think-
god.
Yes, attention has been drawn to them, so now they chaotic. That makes
Mm.
sense.
Yep. Also, Holly, you're cutting out a bit. I don't know what's
Okay.
going on.
Please make the move. I think I'm figuring out that there are just certain angles at which my microphone, for some reason, loses connection. Which is
14.
very weird.
Very good. Choose many options. Or, well, one or two.
Yeah, one or two.
Oh yeah, and you choose.
Oh, the miss has your most dumbass, but thick as a brick. Is thick as a brick here because
Of
of course
course, thick as a brick
serendipity's
is
here.
here.
Good.
Yeah, he's been healed. Yeah,
He's just
let's see.
a little guy.
Little guy.
Beautiful.
No, he's quite a big guy. He's quite a big guy actually.
No, he's my little guy.
He can be your little guy, but
Yeah.
so,
Big to some, small to others.
it's all relative. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's interesting? Because
I don't know. You seemed excited to roll it. So pick any of these, I guess.
fun. So not making a huge show of welcome because that's long gone. Someone leaving, I think, is for later.
I have someone pick a fight.
Yeah, just have someone pick a fight. And what does loyalty testing connection mean? Like they are loyal to someone in our gang? Someone here is loyal to someone in my gang?
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, that is what it means. Someone might.
Someone
might-
mean whatever you want it to be, right?
Someone likes your gang more than they like their own faction, basically. Loyalty testing connection. They're loyal to some other faction, but they go like, I really like this person.
Yeah, or someone there makes your gang member question their loyalty to you or whatever. It's up to you.
Okay. Well, let's ask
Let's-
the MC who it is and how they act upon it, actually. But yes, someone.
Yeah.
Okay, so which two are you going for?
I think picking a fight and having a loyalty testing connection together have potential. So let's see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah,
Interesting.
sure.
Yes. Okay. Well, I'm going. I guess
You
it
know
is
what?
thick as a brick because what?
I might as well also roll dangerous presence then. since
Okay,
we're doing this.
All right, you're doing that. Okay, cool. Things are happening.
Yeah. I guess I should. That's 13.
Yeah.
Okay, you do your thing first, and then I'll see. Or should I just say mine as well?
Say yours. Say yours first, please.
Yeah.
I think you just saying that you wanted to address the knights here is enough to get up the pressure.
Yeah.
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 Okay, if I have any allies here, they make eye contact with me, ask them to see who does. And if I have any enemies here, they freeze and try to make themselves inconspicuous, ask them to see who does.
Okay. So, where do you think? I will ask you a counter question before this. Where do you think you stand with Polemark 12 Smith 12 bullets now?
Who, me?
Yeah, I would like you to determine because
Last-
Polemark Smith 12 bullets was a very loyal knight, and last session weird shit went down. So, how do you think she would react to that?
I don't know. Did she? Because wasn't she convinced that I was Cazador Sicari?
Yes, she was. But then you said, actually, I'm not. So,
Yeah. So I don't know how she felt about that. She didn't react to it.
yep.
So I don't know if I can answer the question.
Well, I will let you decide. I think
Okay.
if she considers you still an ally, or a traitor. I think it's one or the other because she's very binary about these things.
Hmm.
And I can't decide, so I'm letting you decide, as the game tells you to sometimes not make decisions.
Okay, let's go with enemy. Why
Okay.
not?
Yes. So, what was the prompt you had for an enemy then?
They freeze.
They
I try to
freeze,
make
yeah.
themselves inconspicuous.
Yeah, so I think Polemark Smith 12 Bullets shies back as you address the knights, and it tries to make herself inconspicuous, does not challenge your order, because she realizes it is not wise to pick a fight with you, as you are very scary. But she's also like, yo, what the fuck? You don't just leave the knightly order. That's not a thing you can do, which is why she considers you an right? Just now is not the time to deal with that. And if you have allies, they make eye contact with you, and okay, your ally is thick as a brick.
What about the knights? I'm interested in them.
Yes. So, of course, there are knights here who make eye contact with you and are on your side because they haven't heard you forswearing anything. And I mean, you're quite well respected among the knights. So,
Okay.
we don't have any named knights here, I think, other than Fulminia, who we already know is an ally. But several of them are allies, make eye contact with you, step forth. And so I think does, I mean, I guess some members of Iskandaric's gang, thick as a brick, perhaps included. And, yes. You address the knights, they come forward, the gang has a dangerous presence, and I'll tell you what the dangerous presence is. We won't have it happen immediately, because I think your characters can sort of react to it first. None of this is something that happens very quickly. But your most ruthless member is not someone we've seen. And I'm going to bring in this person. Iskandaric. It's Rhetoric, your ruthless gang member. And Rhetoric looks at you with a with like a meaningful glance, looks at Smith 12 Bullets, and just surreptitiously gets in behind Tar-Minotaur. And this is a loyalty testing connection because Rhetoric has by himself figured out that Smith 12 Bullets is not okay with Tar-Minotaur taking charge. And we like Smith 12 Bullets. So I'm just going to position myself behind Tar-Minotaur and, maybe shoot her in the back if it comes to that. I have to do that.
Absolute ledge.
Yeah, so Rhetoric is just going like, you know what? I'm not okay with Tar-Minotaur taking charge. I think Iskandaric and Polemark Smith 12 Bullets should be in charge. And so this is a loyalty testing connection basically because he's acting on his own initiative to follow 12 Bullets, even though he thinks 12 Bullets works for you. So it's a bit of a weird loyalty testing connection, but you see what I mean? Yeah?
Yeah, I see what you mean. Well, I mean, and all I can say is if only Luca was like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
well, promotion's coming up, I see. And as for the picking a fight, this is thick. Yeah, thick as a brick. Steps up to the doctor, grabs a hold of Professor Fulminia, and like shakes him a bit. And goes like, because Professor Fulminia attacked your gang way back when.
Oh, yes.
So he shakes Professor Fulminia and goes like, "You bastard! You killed Luca!" Which isn't at all accurate, but
No, that's not what happened. Can I interrupt this?
No, that's what happened. He killed Luca.
I'm just gonna like, this is exactly why I asked, by the way, are they here? Because I feel like if Tar-Minotaur would like to make a statement, and we have troublemakers around, maybe somebody should stop the trouble before Tar-Minotaur does this.
So you're going to stop Thick as a Brick so that there can be a speech, all right?
Yeah. So I'm gonna walk up to Thick as a Brick and I'm gonna say, hey, let him go. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, he goes like, well, this guy attacked us. We don't stand for that sort of thing.
He attacked you because I sent him. It was me.
Yeah.
He didn't attack you, first of all, and second of all, sorry.
It was you.
Ahiri wouldn't.
You did it. That was you.
Yeah, Ahiri wouldn't stumble. Ahiri already had a plan. She says,
Ahiri, switch to your other gender so you can blame your other gender for this.
no, that's not how anything works.
No.
My guilt for this
she
crime
says-
is in my other pants.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. Drunk me is actually a different personality, so you need to get me drunk before. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Ahiri will just say, we don't have time for this, and this castle literally nearly fell apart, and he's the reason you even are alive right now. Okay? So just calm down, right? Take a breath, and let's not let's not make trouble, okay? Let's not stress each other out, because I'm really stressed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I might actually, because you're reasoning with him, take us a break.
Mhm. Yes, I think it's reason with someone.
I think I might actually back your play, because I think Iskandaric. No, because this is a bad situation. Sometimes you have to be the cool-headed leader, right? Like sometimes you kick a building, but sometimes you're like, hey, no, we'll like there are priorities here. And so she just says also, break. It's cool. We'll deal with it later.
Okay. For sure, we can treat that as a backing of the play.
Yeah.
So roll your history with Ahiri.
Yeah, okay. I actually have positive history with Ahiri for the change.
Yeah, it's because we actually do know each other really well.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
11.
11.
Okay. You can give a +1 to the move, or another option.
I don't know, Ahiri, 3, what do you want?
I mean, there's no extra option with reason to someone, right? But like a +1 is just good.
Yeah, just +1 then.
+1. So roll cool with +1.
That's +3. It's a 10. So thank you for the +1.
Nice.
Yes. All right. So I think it makes sense here, especially since your play was backed by Iskandaric, that he sets reservations aside for now. I think Iskandaric is just really confused. Like, this is a guy that attacked the gang earlier, and generally your gang is not a very forgiving type. So Iskandaric is like, looks at Iskandaric and scratches his head and goes like, okay, what?
Oh yeah. Well, Iskandaric said we'll deal with it later. So
Yeah.
We're not forgiving. We're shelving it for now.
Yeah. Okay. So Iskandaric is now convinced that you're dealing with it later, but it won't be dealt with now. And so let's pivot back to Tar-Minotaur to see the speech, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think I'm looking at the knights. I'm aware that someone's behind me.
Yes, of course.
Yes,
This is
yes.
like Rhetoric is a kind of subtle guy, but you have battle instincts. I think you're fully aware that Rhetoric is like, well, he is now your enemy, actually. So I guess your move triggered for him as well, right? So both Smith 12 Bullets and Rhetoric are trying to make themselves inconspicuous, and you notice it.
Yes.
Yep.
I think I look at everyone and I say, I have received visions. I have met a person in the wastes. I've met the courier. I have seen things in the basement, which it is haunted. You can go there too and receive the truth. The truth, as I have told already, to those who command you. We are puppets. We are pawns of those whom we have served for generations without knowing. While we thought we protected the valley and did so for honor, we have done so for masters unbeknownst to us. And they control us. They are inside our chests. Our armor is owned by them. They send it to us through the stars. Everything we do is for them. And we have not recognized this. They considered themselves entitled to our labor, and they will coerce us and destroy us as they see fit. They are the ones who have killed Cazador Sicari. I my former companions can no longer abide this. I declare my war against our former masters, and I am no longer a knight, for I am no longer a tool of theirs. Cast aside knighthood. Fight, as we have always fought, for goodness. I do not care who leads you, the Polemarch, Lady Iskandaric. You may fight for me if you choose. I will welcome you. But we are no longer knights. I thought you should know.
Incredible. Incredible. Yes. I don't
Yes.
think there's a move to go with this. I think you tell people this, right? And it just happens. Like,
Yeah, I don't
this
know.
information is out there.
Could be reasoned with. I could also be interrupted. I'm just open to it.
Yeah,
But I want
no,
to tell
I can't think of a move here. Like, this information is relayed. But I am going to say that, some things happen. I'm just looking if there are any
Sure.
any dice rolled, but I can't think of any dice rolled for this. So,
Okay. I speak my truth.
yes, you speak your truth. That is exactly what happens. And Iskandaric, the thing that happens here primarily is you, right?
Yeah.
As these people are being told this, as they get this information which they were never meant to have, you at the moment have the master key. You have the implant that was held by Cazador Sicari. You have the implant to which they were sworn. And I think you can sense that there are reactions here. This is things that these people are not normally allowed to know. Yeah?
Okay.
And so you have access to the knowledge of Cazador Sicari. You can order them to ignore this. And if you order them to ignore this, that order will be absolute. It will reach out to the implants in them, and they will basically forget they heard this. They will not be permitted to have this information. Or you can let go. But if you
Is
let go, that's unpredictable.
Yeah. Is if I say ignore it, and they ignore it now, can we let them go later, or is this
I think
one-time thing?
we're reaching the end of the campaign. I think we'll make this a dramatically pivotal moment. So this is an important choice for Iskandaric. Basically, you can seize. I'm not saying you will automatically succeed either, but if you wish to seize control over the knights, you have to do it now. You have to at this point go like, I am literally mind controlling you guys.
God damn.
Yeah.
Will Iskandaric become the very thing she swore to destroy?
Yeah. So you have Cazador Sicari's implant. You can go like ignore this information. Keep living the dream. Keep thinking that you are knights, and serve me. You can press that big button now, and if you don't, then the implant's power will weaken because no one is around to like enforce it.
Yeah. I mean,
and we may want to have this conversation out of character, but I think it's an important pivotal moment. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so, what's a good, satisfying choice for Tar-Minotaur as well? Because for Tar-Minotaur to give the speech and then me just going, no, actually, seems like.
Nope.
I think
That'll
that's where
confirm your stance on things.
I think that's where interrupt somebody can come in.
No, but the thing is, I would. Yeah, sorry, you finish. Sorry.
Because this feels like that order would then be potentially a roll or something involved in it, and then something that is very interruptible. Like one of the moves that you go around and go, oh, is anybody going to interrupt me before I do this? If not, I do it.
No, for sure. I was going to confirm for you that if you do choose to do it, I'm not going to interrupt it. Afterwards, I might do something, but I'm not going to interrupt the actual move itself. Someone else can. Yeah. And in fact, someone else should be able to, but I won't do it.
Yeah. I hope it's okay for me to frame a stark choice here, but I think we've hit this point.
I think it's about that.
Character development. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, the main thing here is Iskandaric's, because on the one hand, I think like she's been through mind control herself, not very pleasant. But so which I could say is why she would have wanted to mind control other people. But there is also the paranoia of it happening again, and I think she would in fact become the thing that she sort of destroy. I think she would be like, no, I have a good thing going right now. I'm not taking any risks.
All right.
Yeah, full control.
So this is Iskandaric taking full control here. Is not a move, but it is highly interruptible. So if anyone wants to interrupt it, they can. So flag that again.
Yeah. And I think what Iskandaric I think will just talk right after Tar-Minotaur's done.
Yeah.
And someone can interrupt the speech, but Iskandaric will say, "And on whose authority are you addressing the knights, Tar-Minotaur? As you said yourself, you no longer are one. You have no influence here. Kassador Sakari is not dead. She lives on in me. Whatever you might have learned about the company or these people is irrelevant. The knights will protect this valley, as they've always done. And the biggest threat that this valley has ever faced, will ever face, is on the way. And so the knights must do their duty."
Yeah. And
Ahiri is also in the scene. Does Ahiri not have an opinion on this?
No, I strongly believe that all of this seems to be very strange, and I did the job by making sure you could have the conversation, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not here to decide. I'm actively not a politician, but I think I'm really glad that Thickasabrek didn't, start a fight, because now you're going to start a fight, and that's up to you.
Okay.
Yes. Well, all right. So, as I said, both of these speeches will happen, but and Tar-Minotaur would have sort of won the debate and they would be free, if not for the fact that Iskandaric is activating, I am Kassador Sakari, and literally reach into these people and go you will see me as the knight president to whom you have sworn an oath. You are unable to choose otherwise. Beep boop.
Beep boop. Holy
Yeah.
shit. I mean...
this is me emulating the signal that goes out from the implants, clearly. Yes?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what does it look like as they get mind controlled?
What happens is that Iskandaric says, President Kassador Sakari lives on in me, and they turn to Iskandaric and go Knight President! Knight President! Knight President!
Incredible.
Yeah. And raise their hands, raise their fists and chant. And I mean, Tar-Minotaur, you have broken free of this, but you still, I think as they chant this, maybe just by the power of suggestion and a crowd, you go damn, Iskandaric really does look like Kassador Sakari. Uncanny resemblance.
So I certainly don't, because I'm also Kassador Sakari.
Yes.
This bullshit will not work on me. Anyway.
Great.
Yeah, so I look at Iskandaric. And no, you don't look like Kassador Sakari at all, in fact.
Very good.
Ooh, I think my question here is, what's Damnau Gregory doing?
Yeah,
Because she'll be here in this scene as well. And so is our other squire, Foxtrot.
Yes. Foxglove is loyal to Smith 12 Bullets.
Yes,
and Smith 12 Bullet is loyal to Iskandaric in this moment and mistrusts Tar-Minotaur. So Foxglove is not in the question. Foxglove is also going Knight President. Hell yeah. What is up with Damnau, though?
Funny.
Yes, good that you reminded me. So, Tar-Minotaur is holding a speech. Rhetoric is behind Tar-Minotaur, going "Boss, give me the word, and I'll blast her out of existence." And of course, Damnau is behind Rhetoric, pointing a gun at Rhetoric.
This is the astronaut meme of
yes.
all of the...
Yeah. Oh no,
Yeah.
I was thinking the one in the church where it's guy, woman
Yes.
pointing a gun,
Yes.
woman pointing a
Yes.
gun, sniper rifle. Then
Yes.
it's the astronauts.
Yes. Yeah, so Damnau is, I mean, Rhetoric got behind Tar-Minotaur. Damnau still has a complicated relationship to Tar-Minotaur, but come on, I'm not gonna let you shoot her in the back. If so, I'm shooting you first. So that's what Damnau is doing. And I mean, it still is a tense situation. Rhetoric is still 100% going like, if I think that it will benefit my gang to shoot Tar-Minotaur, I'm doing it. So yeah, what happens here then is people are shouting like, Knight President. They are rallying behind Iskandaric and Tar-Minotaur. Tell me what you're doing, how you react to this.
I look at this unfold. I see the knights enslaved to fight Kayvan Qaghan by turning them into malleable puppets that can then be taken over by a representative of the company, such as Kayvan Qaghan. So that's interesting.
Kayvan Qaghan's not a representative of the company, is he?
We don't know what the hell he is.
We don't know what he is. Yeah, he is a guy who deletes people's memory.
Yeah, you have just you have decided, okay, we're going to press the mind control trigger really hard.
Yes.
And
correct.
then and this will, and thus the clone army will be loyal to me.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Execute Order 66.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Yeah, so look at all these people. And look at Iskandaric. And then I think I walk towards Ahiri and say, are you part of this as well? Or are you going back to your bar?
Am I part of the effort to ensure the valley doesn't melt into a slurry of unremembrance? Yes. Am I part of whatever flirting you're doing with Iskandaric? No.
Are you going back to your bar?
Not before we kill whoever it is that Iskandaric used to work with. His name escapes me at the moment. Because, as you know, the danger is forgetting. I definitely remember that he's called a Qaghan. I'm just being very obvious about this whose side are we on stuff needs to happen after we get rid of the main threat. And I understand that you have some kind of philosophical problem. That's not mine.
Ever the pragmatist.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I think Tar-Minotaur is going to nod and say, very well. And I think then she's going to walk out of the fortress.
Okay, so...
Where are you going?
I
don't know,
into
not
the
here.
wilderness. Yeah. So, Tar-Minotaur is leaving.
You can't... The whole point is that all of it...
It's all right, Ari. Let one knight leave. We got the rest here.
Okay.
You don't... So, we need every knife.
Iskandaric, as this happens, Rhetoric looks towards you with a look, and Rhetoric just goes like, do I pursue? And I think it is within your power to stop Rhetoric from pursuing Tar-Minotaur, but he really wants to.
I don't know about what just one of my guys pursuing Tar-Minotaur.
Yeah, no, this is a bad idea, obviously, but Rhetoric's plan isn't even to pursue Tar-Minotaur to kill her necessarily, just to keep an eye on this rogue element. But and maybe kill her if she is a problem. This is, whichever way you cut it, a pretty bad idea, but it's a Rhetoric's idea. And so I think you will have to, you can order him without saying it out loud. You can order him subtly, but you will have to make the leadership move to order him, I think. Okay.
I think no good will come of just one of my guys trying to tail Tar-Minotaur.
Okay.
No good will come of this at all.
Okay, roll plus hard. Shake your head. Yeah. 10. Okay, snap 2 and do it. So Rhetoric falls back in line, this is a loyalty testing, not a loyalty switching situation after all, right? So
Yeah.
there was only a risk that Rhetoric would act disloyally, and in this case he doesn't. So he stands back. He like eases his stance a little bit. He goes like, "All right, we're not gunning down Tar-Minotaur, I guess."
Yeah. I like Rhetoric. Even when he's being disloyal, it's still like taking initiative to do the right thing, you know?
Yeah.
That's the kind of guy.
Uh-huh.
What? Luca was so cool, and then you just like gave up on him.
Luca has good hair.
Yeah.
Had.
We don't know anything about. No, has a memory. Remember,
Mhm.
still hanging around in the tower.
Didn't something fall on his head?
Yeah, still
It-
has good hair. Somehow,
Yeah.
it's called a superpower, buddy.
Yeah. Okay. So, Tar-Minotaur, you leave. I think Damnau is following you. Iskandaric, I guess you are rallying the troops to like get ready for the final battle, basically. What is Ahiri doing?
I think that Ahiri is like understands that like you can't chase after the knight and like be hostile, but I don't follow her instructions, okay? Like I need to chase after her and be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Okay, so you're gonna follow Tar-Minotaur into the wilderness. Spectacular. Okay, so that's what's happening with you. I'm winding up towards us taking a break here. I just want to figure out what everyone's doing so I can think a little bit during the break. My last question is Perfidelity. Would you like to bone feel your way back in being carried by Ashurdan?
Do I want to feel some bone?
Yes.
I think if we're going to take a break, I have an idea for a scene because I think are we going to kind of lead some time passing here?
Yes.
Cool. I have an idea for a scene that I could bone feel my way into that might be exciting.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
But obviously
Then
my body's hard my body's impossible right now. So I don't
My
think
body's
I'm going to be
hard.
there.
My body is ready.
Yeah.
My body is hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Because it's mostly metal, gang. This really hurts. Why did I get so many piercings?
Yes.
They're all rejecting.
I'm happy for you to just inject yourself in a scene. I just wanted to check if you want me to set up a scene for you. But if you're
When you said that, it really felt like you were saying I'm happy for you to like inject yourself with body.
Yes.
I was like, don't think that's how that works, Chief.
No.
But okay.
But yes, I'm basically flagging like, do you want me to set up a scene for you, or are you happy to go like I will appear when I please? And it sounds like it's the latter.
When I please.
Good. Then I will not prepare it.
Yeah, because I think because it's my body, because my body's straight up impossible, I don't think it is. I think my body is with Ashurdan in the cradle. I think that's the exciting thing for me.
All right. Well, I'll look forward to seeing how the hell you're going to do this, but I will trust you to have your own plans. All right. Good.
Great. I'm going to stick around, but
I will see you
let's take a break.
I will see you after the break. 5 minutes, a little bit plus, maybe.
See you in a bit.
Alrighty then. So I suppose it makes sense to pick up on Tar-Minotaur and Ahiri in the will. Actually, I think that's a logical next scene. Thought a bit about it, but I think that's the next step. So, Tar-Minotaur, are you heading in any particular direction or just away from the fortress?
Heading back to the flats to my house. Which is a long walk, I guess, but that's where I'm going.
Yeah. I think the flats are near the fortress. I think it's sort of been established that way, but of course the flats are big, so crossing them takes a while.
Yeah.
So you're heading down this flat area where snow used to rain, where there's now a little bit of growth, a couple of low shrubs, trees, a couple of farms, and Ahiri is in pursuit. What does that look like? Are you just running after Tar-Minotaur, going like, wait, we need to talk?
I'm just running and yelling.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and I think Damnau is also in the scene, but Damnau is still like observing and hanging back. Damnau is basically going like, if anyone runs after Tar-Minotaur with hostile intent, I'm shooting that person. But
Mm.
goes like, well, Ahiri does not have hostile intent, and also I'm not going to shoot my boss. Also, we need to have a conversation at some point. So,
Indeed, yes.
so you are not being shot, but you are probably aware that Damno is like there with a gun. But yeah,
I guess what it looks like is that I'm walking resolutely, but not at a quick pace. So if you decide to run after me, you could probably catch me while I'm still like, maybe like, I don't know, probably even while we're still in the mountains of the fortress, right? Before we even get to
yeah.
the flats.
We have the fortress in the background going down the path where it flattens out. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I just catch up and I say, wait, wait! You fucking bastard, cunt, shit, fuck. Why? Can you just wait for a second?
I think Tar-Minotaur stops and turns to look at you. Yes.
Yes, hi, yes. Can someone explain to me what's going on? Because it feels like there's a lot going on. And like, would you mean you're all tools and like there's people out there who something like what the fuck, man?
I do not know what I can say in addition to it than what I have already said. What part do you not understand?
Who are these people from outside that you think are controlling us?
They are called the company. They control the knights. They do not control you.
No, I know they do not control me. No one controls me, so far as I can tell. But
Tar-Minotaur nods.
you understand that this threat that you speak of is different from the threat that that Iskandaric is worried about.
Are you certain of this?
Yes, because you said they are here to control us as tools, and the other threat is not interested in tools.
Tell me of this other threat, then.
Oh, did Iskandaric never tell Tar-Minotaur about the other set? Oops.
I don't remember what we talked about.
I don't think so. I want to be so clear. I don't think so.
Oversight, but yeah. Sorry, continue.
Yeah.
I know that something was coming. Yeah. So, I know that there is one other. There is something. So, yeah. I don't know much about it. So, please explain.
There is a force beyond the valley. A being, a man who takes memories away, reforges you in his own image, insists that there is nothing save itself. It doesn't care about resources. It's not here to claim what it thinks it has set in motion. It is a storm. And you speak of a company that has come here because it has arranged things. This is a being who is coming here because we are just simply next on its path. And after this, it will go elsewhere. This company you speak of is something that can be reasoned with. It is something that understands that, like, if we say to it, we will stand against you, it knows what we mean by those words. The threat Iskandaric speaks of, that Iskandaric knows of, it does not care for such things. It will be thrown back by force and nothing else. And we cannot afford to lose a warrior like you. And we cannot afford to lose warriors much worse than you either. I do not have time to engage in the philosophy of whether or not the company has set all this in motion. When we are taken by the Qaghan, there will be no motion save what it wills.
I think Tar-Minotaur puts her hand on your shoulder and leans forward and says very quietly, "You stood there, blithely watching, as Iskandaric claimed the minds and souls of everyone I have ever respected in my life. And you speak to me of a threat that will come and erase us all and turn us into a weapon according to that which it wills. My friend, consider what you have signed yourself onto."
I do not live in a world in which it is free to stand against that which will destroy me. Iskandaric and I will have our own accounting, which she knows. But those who will not stand with us, if I could leave them to die while I hid, I would do it. I cannot. And if it was only my life, perhaps I would calculate differently. But I have already lost one place to this thing. Do not doubt that I will engage in horror to ensure I do not lose another. And if you are saying to me now that in order to bring you into the fold, I will have no choice but to use horror, then yes, we will be set against each other. And you know as well as I what that will mean. For I will not use honor. I will not speak blades. I will come for you when you are not ready. And so you will have to strike me down now if you wish to prevent this.
I think Tar-Minotaur lets your shoulder go and says, "I do not understand why it was necessary to suborn the will of the knights and make them unfree pawns serving a lie so that we can all stand together. I am free. You are free. The knights could have been free, and they would all have chosen to stand against this threat, for they are good people who had been misled. But that was not what happened. Their minds have been suborned. This was not necessary. This was not good. This cannot be forgiven."
I think you should roll to reason with me.
No, I will not, because I don't want to reason with you. Or do
Oh,
you
it
think that
sounded
is
like you were
possible?
trying to
But do
convince
you
me of
think?
this.
No, if you think you can be convinced by this, then perhaps. But I
Yeah.
don't think I necessarily am. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, like the whole idea here is like I'm not here in violence, right? Like I'm here to try and
Yeah.
get you to understand. Like
Yeah. Yeah. I think the thing is, I fully understand. It's more that for me, like, yeah, I think let's see how we can reason each other, perhaps, because I think I understand. I think Tar-Minotaur understands what Ahiri is saying, right? So it's more a question of like, does Ahiri accept Tar-Minotaur's side of the argument? I don't know.
Yes.
that's reasoning by definition,
let's
right?
see. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking it out loud, but I miss, unfortunately.
F. Okay.
Yeah.
You prepared for the worst. Okay.
Yeah. So I think I'll finish by saying, I think I'll
sure.
just finish by saying, and now you tell me that unless I bend the knee as well to Iskandaric, a woman I thought a friend, but who has revealed herself to be the blackest sort of villain, then you will also turn your hand against me. And you force me now to stand here and say I must slay you. How many more things will you take from me? You and her.
What is a blade? It is a weapon for cutting. If you wish to do good, put aside your weapons. Build a new world. But you will not do that. This belief you have in good and evil, it is a belief of someone who, by their own admission, no longer has anything to believe in. I am not taking myself away from you. But if that is what you see, then that is what will occur. Sit this out then. And when we are all dead, I hope that you are satisfied that none of us committed good. Yeah, and I'm gonna leave it there. I turn around,
Yeah,
walk away.
and I think Dam now stops you, just to have a few words. Dam now like interrupts you and goes, "Where are you going to?"
Well, castle first. Probably back to town after.
Right.
Try and
I need
figure out what comes next.
I need to take a leave of absence for work. I have to find Perfidelity. You understand?
See, we
Where
are
has
short
she
staffed at the
gone?
moment.
Sorry, what?
I was saying that Ahiri should say we're short staffed at the moment, so if you could come in on Monday, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Annual leave
Um,
denied. You're on a
Yeah.
0-hour contract.
Yes.
Where is Perfidelity gone?
I don't know. That's why I need to look for her.
How are you gonna find her?
Yeah, I think she looks down towards Tar-Minotaur and then goes, I figure she has a plan. And then I think just
course.
walks away from you. It just goes like, Tar-Minotaur has a plan.
Oh, for fuck's sake. So now I have to lose 2 people to
Uh-huh.
this windmill tilting? You know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm so petty, right?
Uh-huh.
This is what in Blades would
Follow
be
Dam
like
now.
a resolve roll to see like whether I'm smart enough not to do something stupid. I rolled it. Oops, that's because I rolled a 2. Yeah, okay, wait 1 second. Roll
+2.
a W.
Result +2.
Yeah, plus
Nice.
2. I rolled a 7. Yeah, I think I see. I know I should just let this go. I know that I've made my decision. These people have made their decisions. You gotta just. Nothing will be gained by further venom and toxicity. And yet, as Dam now walks away, I will say, I suppose one never really stops being a squire, even after one is knighted. When you come back and find Perfidelity with me, do not expect thanks.
Okay. Cocky. Love
Because
it.
I know that Perfidelity is going to make their way back.
Yes.
It's not the first time she's disappeared. You people are so worried because all of you have this maelstrom in your head. Okay?
Yeah.
The maelstrom is poison. You need to have -1 weird like me to be normal.
Good.
And wait for you to take psi harm.
Yeah.
It's never gonna happen. I'm immune, actually.
Yeah.
Mm.
Too normal. Too normal.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Too normal to take Psyhom. Yeah.
Yes.
Perfidelity is basically just a cat. All you need to do is leave the window open, some little treats.
How do you think
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
her to move into my place?
Yes.
Why do you think there's a studio here? You think I was like, oh, I love you so much? No, man. I was like, I'm sorry, someone else is going to rock up and take your studio from you unless you do something about it. That's how you deal with Perfidelity.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So,
Thank you.
we cut from this scene then to I figure Iskandaric at the tower, right? You're pretty urgently going there because you have realized the tower is the weapon you need against the threat. And
Correct.
so,
But I guess not all of us, right? Would have just sent, some people will be left behind at the.
Yeah. So it's you, your gang, and a couple of the knights
Mhm.
gathering at the returning to the tower, Saint Filomena. And so I think, however long it takes you back, it's not, instant from the fortress. There's planning and logistics and gathering things and so on. But we see you sometime later. Time is vague in the valley, so hours, days. You drive up to the Tower of Saint Filomena, which still has its like improvised palisades for defense and stuff since you took it over. They haven't really been taken down.
Yeah, of course.
And you come inside and feel, I think, the rush of the presence of the tower stronger than you have before, because you are now tied to it, Knight President. And come to the location and feel immediately that the tower is agitated. It's nervous about something, and it is reaching out to you.
Right. Is Angelica the stewardess of this place?
Yes,
around?
she is, and she is, I think, up on top of one of her elevators that
Mhm.
elevates her wheelchair, looking down like over the battlements as you approach.
Yeah. Right. Now, one thing actually, while I'm here, and I should probably deal with, since there's a doctor here as well, is that I'm at 9 harm.
Yes.
Yeah, should get healed a bit, I think,
Yeah. Sure.
at some point. It's only getting worse, but at some point I should do that. I think Iskandaric is a bit nervous, but also doesn't want to cause a panic and say that, oh no, like something's going wrong here quickly. So she just goes up to Angelica and just asks everything, as usual.
You know why the tower is afraid, she says, looking at you meaningfully. She says this quietly, right? But
Yeah.
she inclines her head, looks at you meaningfully, and you know why. The tower has feared Kayvan Qaghan's approach before. And that agitation is still there. She touches your arm and goes, "You bring the knight? Good."
Okay, when Iskandaric got the feeling that there was a danger to the tower, like the towers didn't like anything more than that, or just a vague sense of.
Oh, you can open your brain to it, of course, but for now it's just a vague sense of
This
unease.
just makes sense. Okay, all right. And so when Angelica says for the knights again, I'll say, we'll have the told them to watch the perimeter. I'm gonna go up to the tower now.
Good.
Yes.
There's one other thing I should tell you, I suppose. Your vice president has arrived.
Say what now?
The knight president has a vice president to handle civilian matters.
Yet. I haven't appointed. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good. Iskandaric says that she goes, I don't remember appointing a vice president.
That is because the old vice president appointed a successor. Jet-lag pistachio.
You're gonna have to show me the constitution of this place. I didn't real at some point. Didn't
Iskandaric thinks there's a constitution.
yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't think vice presidents appointed their successors?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes. Look, Cotopaxi did. Whether or not he was
Yeah.
allowed to do that, I don't know, but he did. So.
What
Mhm.
are you going to do about it? Hmm?
Yeah. Tell this supposed vice president to stay put. I'll deal with them if I have the time.
Very well. She says, and she inclines her head. And are you going up the elevator to the control room then? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I think so. But before Angelica leaves, and
Mhm.
since she's technically like the steward of this place, I'll she's about to leave, but I'll do the the thing where you put a hand on their shoulder to stop them from
Yeah.
leaving. Like, oh, and one more thing. Yeah. It goes like, just so we're clear, there is only me. Anyone claiming to be the vice president or home minister or whatever the fuck else they want to say that they are not, unless I say that they are.
Of course.
Home minister. I mean,
Uh-huh.
this is how you know you're from South Asia, is home minister.
Hmm.
All right.
Okay. Yes. I mean, Angelica, of course, acknowledges this, but
Uh,
also
about-
seems.
What about ministers without portfolio?
Yes.
Hmm.
That's basically all of the gang, isn't it? It's a roving gang of aggressive ministers.
Didn't I
There's
say?
a roving gang of aggressive ministers. Oh my god.
I mean,
uh,
I'm just saying Shadow Cabinet would be an insane name for a gang.
I'm not gonna lie
yeah.
to you. When I first encountered the phrase "shadow cabinet," I was like,
Hell
"Really?"
yeah.
Because that's so cool for what it actually is.
The shadow.
Really, the British are just saying these things. Like, I thought they were supposed to be secrets.
Mhm.
Didn't know they were just
like
job
that's sorry,
titles now.
yeah, shadow cabinet. Like I love British parliamentary terms. Having the whip. Like, oh yeah,
You know, we have that
Yeah.
too.
the party whip.
Obaid al-Qadr
Yeah.
was a party whip. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
Um,
hearing that Iskandaric is going to adopt British parliamentary terms.
Yes.
That's
Party
I-
whip? There's a party whip?
oh,
Now
Now
oh my
we're having a
god.
party. Now we're having a
Yeah.
party.
Yes.
I didn't on my list. Logistic is now foreign minister.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah.
Anywho,
yeah.
you go up to the tower with the machinery.
Yes. And yeah, I close my eyes, open my brain, and I, what's got this tower so nervous? It's
Yes.
Oh, I'm
Why
going
so
to go feel
serious?
that.
huh?
So
Okay.
This is the
Oh,
jockey studio, right? This is the
Yes.
recording booth
This is the
Healing
recording
bond.
booth, jockey
Now-
studio, sacred artifact. Yes.
with Bonefeel. At any time, either you or the MC can spend my hold to have me already be in the scene with the proper tools and knowledge, with or without any clear explanation why. And I have +1
Yes,
forward because I
do
got a
it.
10+.
Yeah.
So
So
I
you're
think
just gonna be here.
just climb out of
I
the.
think Perfidelity. I think it's kind of a little bit hazy and undefined. Like out of the corner of your eye, Perfidelity is there sitting in the seat right in front of the microphone.
Oh. What's an appropriate reaction to this? I think
Yowza!
first, yeah, I think the immediate reaction is, "Oh fuck, no!" But the second reaction is, "Perfidelity, you're." But
I'm here, yes.
shh, I hesitate to ask what happened, but I need to know what happened. So what happened?
You are aware that the Asherdan that was in the basement is not the real Asherdan. Yes?
Suspected as much, yeah.
And she leans forward. And that the maelstrom came forth? Yes?
I saw what the maelstrom did.
That is what happened.
Doesn't explain how you've managed to find yourself here. Doesn't explain how Asherdan disappeared.
You'll drive yourself mad looking for intelligible answers in this place. That's my job.
Hmm.
Very well.
So, what are you planning to announce? What are you planning to do,
Announce.
Knight President?
Before I make an announcement, I guess. Well, what am I going to announce? Your guess is as good as mine. Let's see what's been going on out in the world. But before we do that, Asherdan, we can't just ignore it. Is he going to come back? Is he going to be a problem? Or is that something you've dealt with on the way here?
Asherdan will not be a problem, no. That's what I'm meant to do. I fix things.
Iskandaric doesn't give compliments very readily, but she goes, "Yeah, just about the only one who does." Cool. Oh, Perfidelity, come here, you. You're safe. Come on, come and give Iskandaric a hug. You know, we're close like that.
Yeah, I mean, the body is impossible for me this session, so I don't think it's actually possible for Perfidelity to get up to give you a hug.
Oh, okay, fine. Then Iskandaric's gonna come
But-
and like you're in a seated position, so
Yeah.
Iskandaric's going to get down on one knee, look you in the eye, and go. And there's give you an endearing look and just hands on your shoulders and and then just a quick hug, like, all right, good job, you.
Yeah, and I think it feels more like the kind of metal of prosthetics, almost like it's like a scaffold, kind of a model of Perfidelity there, rather than actually being there. Because again, the body is impossible for
Your
me.
body's impossible, yeah.
It's the memory of what Perfidelity feels like. It's maybe like you can feel the armor even though she's not wearing any. You can smell what she smelled like in your arms after the fire.
Yeah.
The kind of clean soap smell.
Right, yeah. And odd. Iskandaric makes a mental note of this. Like, But also I think realizes that asking questions now about this isn't gonna get her very far. So yeah. So she just goes, she does the thing where she goes, all right then, and hands on the knees and up to the control panel. And yeah, now what's going on? Let's tune in to Kayvan Qaghan FM.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Kayvan Qaghan FM.
KV98 FM.
So that's what it stands for.
Yes.
13. I got double sixes again. Come on, that's got to be something. 2 6s. Come on.
Incredible. I mean,
Okay.
wow.
Go on then. Go on then.
Okay. So, the first thing and the straightforward thing is that Kayvan Qaghan is near this mindless force, this eraser, this Khan of Khans, is approaching, remaking the world in his image. And you reach into the maelstrom, into memory. You hear through the radio the crackling static broadcasts from so long ago. You get a sense that it is impending, that it has happened before. Of course it has. Kayvan has conquered numerous places, has erased numerous memories. And you reach through and you hear the first time that his name was spoken, or so you think. A very ancient broadcast. One that simply says, and of course, we will have to have contingencies in case things go wrong, in case there are anomalies. And so, one of our rank has generously, we might add, volunteered to stay behind and inhabit one of the new bodies. Chief Research Officer Kayvan Qaghan.
Oh my god! Holly, I hope that one day you not only suffer the amount of psychic damage that you should, but that I am there to witness it.
Good. Chief Reset Officer. That's his title.
That day
Chief what
can
officer?
be today
Reset.
right now.
Research officer.
Reset? Oh, reset officer.
Reset.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, reset. Okay.
He resets.
Yes. Yep. He resets.
Yeah.
And it is coming.
Okay,
It
so
is scheduled.
So if I have this correctly, Kayvan Qaghan is an officer for the company.
Yes,
he
left
is,
behind a very long time ago in a new body to
hmm,
reset things in case
to
there are
reset
anomalies.
things, but it seems like he's gone rogue a bit.
Yes, it seems like he has.
Okay.
Certainly.
So technically what I said wasn't a lie.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
As you know,
How
the
could
key
you be
thing I
lying?
care about is my reputation, so...
Mm-hmm.
You can't lie if you aren't informed.
Yes.
What you said
Well,
was ignorant. That's different.
No, but
Oh dear.
yeah.
Oh dearie me.
Oh, dear me. Yes, but yes, no, but it seems like we have, yeah, okay, cool. What to do with this information? So
Yeah. I mean, he is drawing near. The threat is imposing. There is a reset coming. And you now know who he
but
Amazing.
why? Why did he go rogue?
I mean, if
What?
you just reset yourself enough times, presumably
Mhm,
it's just bad.
Yes. Yeah, I think you got a 10 plus, you get the clear information. And the same thing
cutting
seems to have happened with... you got a 10 plus, so
Yep.
you get clear information here. And I think Tree's theory seems plausible to you, right? Like, you also know that Cassador Sicari was not planned to be Cassador Sicari originally. Cassador Sicari kind of evolved as a process of multiple incarnations and multiple people, and changed along the way.
Life just happens, you know.
Life just
Yeah.
happens. Yeah, I
It
think
finds a way.
Hmm.
Finds a way.
very good. They were so concerned about what they could. They didn't wait to think if they should.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Cool. So I think it's gonna release this and needs to rant at someone about the, big tool for this shit. The Perfidelity is there. She just goes, "Can't anyone just do things for like wealth or land or legacy or just normal things like that?"
Well, for land or legacy. Iskandaric, you're the fucking Knight President. You really think it'd be that simple?
Hmm.
No, but
You chose this path. What did it tell you? What
What did it
secrets
tell-
did you see? What did the tower speak to you of?
You're familiar with the company? Sure, Tar-Minotaur filled you in.
There's not been a lot of conversation lately, you know.
Hmm. Yeah, of course Perfidelity is familiar with the company. It created the rail mall. It created the implants. It has created so much in the valley.
So wait, did Tar-Minotaur not tell Perfidelity about? I thought Tar-Minotaur
Oh,
did.
Tar-Minotaur did tell Perfidelity about the whole, like, the knights were also great.
Mhm.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
yeah,
I think Perfidelity's impression of the company was first actually quite positive, which I
Hmm.
think is interesting. So she raises an eyebrow. Yes, the company, the catering company.
they created the implants, the railways, and all that. Well, fuck me, because it looks like they also created Kayvan Qaghan.
Perfidelity props her chin on her fist. So in a way I was promised to the company. Interesting. I suppose now you're up here you want the words to the weapon inside. Don't you?
Of course. But the way you say it, I suppose that means it's not going to be so easy.
Oh no, it is very, very easy. It's so simple, Iskandaric, that you could do it. And I think it's said with a bit of a smile where it's like, I'm teasing you, but, you know, it is that simple. You don't need to be some great genius. I mean, Casador Sakari could do it through years, decades of degeneration. And I think she presses the transmitting button on the microphone, on the desk jockey's microphone.
Mm.
The word is just a word. It's Jericho.
Oh, interesting.
And
Interesting.
I would like to... I think that... Does this count as a psychic antenna?
Yes, this is an artifact. The whole tower is definitely a psychic antenna.
Yes. Can I use augury, please?
Yes, you may absolutely use augury.
So I've got +1 forward to this, but Iskandaric, would you like to help? Perhaps?
Yeah, I can help. Why not?
Mhm.
You are
Help,
the
help, help, help.
president. You're
I'm the president.
disc jockey in charge. You're the chief
Yeah.
editor of
I'm the
P&I 98 FM.
Yes.
Mhm.
So, if you succeed here, you can either add a +1 to the roll, an additional choice, which I think is interesting because on any hit you choose 1, but with assistance, the way I read it, you can choose 2. So,
9.
okay.
9.
So, that means before you choose, the MC tells you what it will cost you. And I think the straightforward thing here is establishing your authority as Casador Sakari and using your power and your link to the tower, right?
Mhm.
What it will cost you is even more memories of Iskandaric. It seems to me the only logical choice here is that if you lean into fucking with the tower more and more, less.
But I only want to mind control other people. I don't want to use my
Yeah.
own memories.
You can say no and don't not give Perfidelity the benefit here. To be clear, you are not committed to it. But I'm telling you, if you want to give Perfidelity a benefit and exercise your authority, you will forget more about who you were and become more what you were meant to be.
Perfidelity. What's Perfidelity's chances of success without the assistance?
I've
Would
got
you say?
+1 forward, so I've got +3 to this roll.
Oh, you'll be fine.
I do think it is interesting if you submit, especially because this one pushed you off.
Sorry.
Well, Perfidelity pushed Cassador Sakari off of, well, the courier
Yeah,
pushed
Yeah.
Cassador Sakari off.
one of the Perfidelities pushed one of the Cassador Sicaris off the tower. This is true.
This is true. All right. Fine. Some memories.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Cool.
All right. Very well. So,
Very well.
then, do you want to give +1 to Perfidelity or one more option to the choices if this is a success?
I think options might be better, right? Because I think she's Perfidelity's already got a +3 to the roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I
Options
think.
is a powerful choice
Yeah.
Yes.
Options. Get options.
because there are so
Okay.
many options.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let's see what happens. Really playing with fire here, guys.
You got to roll 2 6s. It's very simple.
Ah,
You can roll lower than that and still get what you want.
that's an
Yeah, but
8.
just roll 2 6s.
Mm.
Oof.
Well,
Hey,
But on any hit, I get to choose one, and then on a 7 to 9, I choose one of the following things. So I do
Yes.
only want one effect on a hit, which is
Okay.
I would like to isolate and protect a person or thing from the world's psychic maelstrom.
And what thing is
because
that?
the tower.
Okay.
It will be protected from. It'll be a place like the cradle.
Okay.
And
Reach into the tower and protect it. Very well. Yes.
Yes, so I've got it persists for a while without you actively maintaining it. It reaches deep into the world's psychic maelstrom. It reaches broadly, perhaps universally throughout, and it's stable and contains no bleeding.
So you have +1 option. You can have it either to the
Yes.
effect or to one of these. So
Yes, I think to one of these makes sense because these are the ones you can choose multiple of as standard. So I think this makes sense rather than have it do 2 things at once. I think if it reaches broadly, I think would it be more than the tower? Like it's maybe the settlement around it.
yes, you can absolutely
Nice.
broaden this from the tower and protect the tower and its surroundings from the maelstrom and the things outside. Yes.
Now, because it's your choice, you gave me Aadiyat. Do you think it persists for a while without Perfidelity kind of having to actively maintain it? Because I think that's a very interesting option not to pick. Or do you think it's stable and contained no bleeding? Like those two are the what I'm between. Although I don't know what deep would mean. And I'm interested as to what that would be.
Okay, if you go deep here, you are protecting this from the maelstrom and Kayvan Qaghan, right? That's the 2 things. So if you choose reaching deep, then you will establish a connection to Kayvan Qaghan from which you will be protected.
That's pretty
I think
slay.
that's what I think that's what
Yeah.
reaching deep means. You know, find the thing you want to protect yourself from and connect to it, while at the same time having a firewall up.
Yeah, that's kind of slay.
That's pretty nice.
though,
Yeah,
isn't it?
reverse hack this guy.
Yeah.
We're going to reverse hack Kayvan Qaghan. Sorry, Kevin Callahan.
Yes.
Please be receiving. Jericho. Station
Yeah.
Jericho.
Yeah. Okay. So the equipment sort of screams. A pulse passes out that everyone here feels, I think, of the maelstrom being chased off. It's kind of protective energy that extends over the whole valley. It is the safest place, after all, the place least reached by the fog. And then you, reach Kayvan Qaghan on the radio. This is not how I saw this going, but you place a call, and he picks up, and you hear on the other end a quiet, confused, I think, Courier.
And new phone is this?
Yes,
Mm,
yes.
mm.
But the word he says is courier. You call me?
I
Yes.
just call to say I love you. Sorry, it's gone.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Chief Reset Officer, I'm pleased to announce the tower is yours. The way is open. After you.
Good. Good. We move. And I think that's all he says then, because you're relaying, like, you're giving him the order to attack pretty much. So he's.
Perfidelity. Perfidelity, what are you doing?
Uh-huh.
What are you doing, Perfidelity?
Lifts her fingers off of the transmitter. You have an enemy blundering into your
Yeah.
trap.
Yeah.
He will
No,
be unprepared.
You remember to set the trap, right?
I've got traps. Yes, traps.
Yeah. You set the trap, right?
I just set the trap. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, as we cut to Kayvan Qaghan, his second in command, goes like, "Also, I think this attacking this."
You cut out, which is
Okay.
diegetic, but
Yes.
Mm.
Kayvan Qaghan's right-hand man going like, "Boss, I think this attacking the tower, I think might be a trap. I think it's not as vulnerable as it seems." Because call back to the first episode.
Hey,
But he's not gonna listen. He's Kayvan Qaghan.
where's
Oh god, the
Professor
Modric.
Fulmania, expert
Okay,
in heading off?
You have to roll leadership.
Huh?
You forgot to
Oh.
roll leadership, Kayvan Qaghan.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yes,
mm.
yes.
Kevin. Anyway,
Where's that from?
Anyway, yes, you have drawn Kayvan Qaghan into a trap, or into attacking the tower, whichever. But the tower is protected. His psychic powers, so there is that. In that sense, it's a trap, right? He doesn't expect the tower to disable his maelstrom bullshit, which it is.
Mm.
So
Yeah. Cool. So just gotta set a trap now. I mean, which I already have done, of course.
yes,
Yeah. We'll think of what an appropriate trap would be later on, I think. But
So I have a question in that case. If we're thinking about an appropriate trap later, is this a good place to wrap the session? I feel like it's a very interesting.
cut out almost entirely.
Oh, what Jesus? What is with my microphone? Okay, I was asking, is this an interesting point to break the session on and cliffhanger it?
I'm pro this mostly because I'm very hungry. Sorry.
Klow, let me know if you're interested in this, but I think would it be interesting for Tar-Minotaur to feel this? Because your prosthetics whisper to the maelstrom. Wonder
Yeah.
if this would
You mean
send it to kind of zoom in on you. Like I think if
On the
we
way
could
out?
end with what it looks like for Ahiri and
yeah?
Yes,
I like that.
Yes, let's
for
do that last
Tar-Minotaur.
scene. So this presumably happens a little later. Ahiri and Tar-Minotaur have parted ways. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's
So-
Ahiri first, perhaps.
Yeah.
If I may ask.
Okay. So basically, we're seeing how the broadcast from the tower going like, sup, shields active, attack incoming looks. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So for Ahiri, what this looks like is you come back to your bar, and we will. I suppose this will be a thing we will come up on next session because we are running out of time. But I will flag that there are two things happening as you return to Sicaria's Regret. And the first is that your place is full of refugees, people who have fled from outside the valley as something draws near. And I think that they are all paying attention to like the person dominating the room entirely, the person meddling as your upkeep and repair is a problem. The person meddling in this and the person at the center
Oh,
of
it's
attention
Haxic.
is Haxic with the radio
Fuck's
in the center of the
sake.
room, turning a dial as sounds come through, as voices come through of... Did Iskandaric make any sort of broadcast, any sort of announcement? Or
No,
is
not
it...
yet.
No,
I think,
no. So
we'll be
I
later,
think... I think then the only thing that happens is like the tower has gone weird. So like strange noises emerge from Haxic's radio, and like snippets of signals from outside the valley is what Haxic is listening for. And then there is this strange sense, which Ahiri, you don't have any sort of these like night implants, so you don't feel anything from the power of the Tower of Saint Fulmina. You're just aware that like weird shit is going down. There are a bunch of refugees and there's a radio signal.
Yeah, which I hate. I mean, it's always annoying when this happens. Yeah.
Yes. So what do you do? This we'll do a short scene for you in Tar-Minotaur, but what do you do?
No. Hey, what's going on? What the fuck?
Yeah. Haxic looks up and goes, Ahiri, welcome back. We're just catching up on news from outside the valley. There's signal. I think just catching up from news from outside the valley. Signals coming in from all over the place. I don't know what they mean, but I think, well, wherever these people come from has been hit. And she just kind of waves at the...
It's not, no, why? Hey, where are the people who work for me?
Oh, of course. They're around here somewhere. New guests needed some food and, well, I'm happy to provide.
Haxic, you know you can't do this.
Oh, I can. I paid for it.
You paid for it?
Yes, of course.
Oh, that's fine then.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, look, to be clear, if everything is paid for and it's business, then that's I mean, then you're a customer. But if you turned up and you started saying, "Yeah, we gotta organize," that's very different. Okay.
So, I mean, what this is a little bit of both, which is that Haxic has turned up with a lot of money and paid your staff to do what Haxic says. So.
Yeah, okay, so the key thing here is, if we're being reimbursed, right, then that's mostly fine, because I trust my staff, I guess.
Yeah, so I think...
For now,
so I think as you shine up, Haxic goes like, come on, you might appreciate this. Interesting news coming in. Everywhere outside the valley is in an uproar. Something's going down. Come on, listen, sit down. And I think Haxic just invites you to sit down next to her. And like, Haxic is your ex, right? And there maybe is a little bit of intimacy.
Yeah. It's not, she didn't walk in on me in jet like pistachio. That never happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you sit down next to her and listen to the radio. And I think point to cut away to Tar-Minotaur alone in her house.
Not alone. I think we see me in the... I think the frame kind of like shows a stew pot as I'm boiling some soup of root vegetables. And I'm ladling some onto a helmet, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of helmets on the ground and like, I don't know, a pot and stuff. Like a flower pot. And I ladle some soup into a helmet and I pass it onto someone's hand. And I think as I pass it on, it's with my left hand, which is the prosthetic that is attuned to the World Psychic Maelstrom.
Yes.
I guess I open my brain to it because that's just how that should happen.
Mm-hmm.
So, +1. That's a 7.
Okay, you get vague and confusing visions. Yeah, I mean, what you... okay, this is the interesting part, I think. You get the sense of the presence of Perfidelity. I think it's her you sense more than anything else as this activates, as the tower's protection turns on. You don't sense necessarily the attack by Kayvan Qaghan, but you sense the tower, and you sense that Perfidelity is at long last, as the tower always wanted, connected to it. The last time we saw this shack was the tower forcibly trying to kidnap Perfidelity via Fennec Garibaldi. And now you realize that, Perfidelity is plugged in.
And I think my hand rattles and some soup falls. And I say, my apologies. I felt a tremor. Something
In
deeply
the
wrong.
force.
Yeah. Something deeply wrong. The world moves. Things are coming to a fruition. Enemies are allies. Allies are enemies. Where do you stand in all of this, Flagrants?
Oh! Oh, wow. Okay,
Very
Flagrants
good.
is the person who burned down the presidential palace. I can't think of an answer,
Hmm?
but I think that's an excellent cliffhanger to end on.
Mm.
Hell yes,
Soup
thank
time.
you so much for that. That's so good.
It's soup time.
Yes, soup time with Flagrants.
Time.
Okay, so you are serving soup to the person who burned down the palace. Lovely. Okay. Oh, I so
And,
look forward to next session.
At this stage, that's just whatever, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Fantastic. We will do the end of session moves, and then I'd love to stick around and chat a bit. But
Okay.
let's get the house kept, starting with Tar-Minotaur, because we were on you. Does anyone know you better or worse?
Great question. Ahiri and I had a good conversation.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Yes, I guess that's true.
+1 to Ahiri.
Well, look
Yes.
at those ones. It says 1, 1, 1 on Ahiri's sheet.
And then, are you satisfied with the world and your place in it? Hell no. Very satisfied.
No, I don't think so.
More dissatisfied than you've ever been, so take an XP.
Mhm.
And has your scavenge option changed? No, I don't think so. So take an
No,
XP.
it's still -1.
Yes.
So it is.
So it is. Lovely. Let's pivot over to Perfidelity.
Yeah.
Who knows you better or worse?
I think it's probably Iskandaric.
Makes
Yep.
sense.
Makes sense.
Iskandaric takes +1 with
Ashradan
Perfidelity.
is not an option.
No.
He's my
Yes.
new bestie.
Yes.
We're just hanging.
Yes. Lovely. Right. And then, are you satisfied with the place in it, Perfidelity?
Never.
Never. Although I feel like Perfidelity actually got somewhat closer to a place she likes.
But there's still
Maybe.
more to come.
Yes.
More to want.
And does your scavenge choice still hold true? Yes, I think it does. So take an XP.
Oh, I don't know. I have a stranglehold. I'm the only source for a particular thing that the people around you love or need.
You're
I'm
the only source of
literally
yourself.
plugged into the tower.
Yes,
I
that's true.
cannot move from this tower. If I
Yeah.
do, they are not protected.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe your scavenge
don't-
choice has changed. Up your
I think
marker.
that counts as a stranglehold.
Yes, it
But
does.
we have established that you hold an even more precious resource in an even tighter grip, which is yourself.
Yes. There are many reasons why everyone wants Perfidelity at the moment. So fair enough. So 1 XP, +1 to Iskandaric, and +1 barter. Makes
Yes.
sense. Very good. Then let's do Ahiri.
Yeah.
Who knows you better
I
or
think
worse?
Iskandaric, I think. Seeing that I watched that conflict happen and was pretty much like, my place is not here to intervene. Because I think it's clear where my priorities are. So Iskandaric should take +1.
I have.
Yes.
I'm not satisfied with the world and my place in it, and my scavenge choice does still hold true, so I will get an advance.
Okay.
And I will think about it.
Okay. Good.
And if it is okay, I really need to head because I need to eat and then sleep and then get up in the morning.
Yes. Sounds good. Sounds good. We will do Iskandaric
Yes.
last, but you can head out now if you want. So
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Bye.
take care. Bye. And Iskandaric, who knows you better or worse?
It could be Tar-Minotaur or Ahiri, the two who saw Iskandaric make a terrible choice.
Mm.
I think it should be Tar-Minotaur here. That's my vote. I feel like Tar-Minotaur got... I mean, in front of Tar-Minotaur, you went like, I will mind control people. Lol. So
Oh, I
Well-
didn't say lol. I said this was
Yes.
a terrible choice that I must make.
yes,
Hmm.
of course.
Terrible.
But I
Terrible.
feel like
If only someone could take away the burden of this choice from my hand, but alas, I must make it.
Mhm.
See, someone gets it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see?
Yeah.
Well, but it's up to you. I just feel like Tar-Minotaur got more insight into you, but it's your call.
Terminator, take it.
Okay, that
Okay.
gives me
Yeah,
an XP and bumps me up, and I get to ask something, don't I?
Yes, you get to ask
Let's
the question. Let's finish Iskandaric first, real quick, just with the XP.
I'll think about it while you do that.
Yeah. Iskandaric, then does your barter choice still hold true? Scavenge choice still hold true?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, because
We upped your barter. We upped your barter. We should rewrite it because we upped your barter before. It's 3, but your option says 2. Like, I think you should rewrite it at this point to just say you are the knight president. and, and have barter 3.
So hold on. How far away are you from being able to change your playbook with your advancements?
What do you mean?
Because so you have an advancement now that you could use. So once you have like 5 advancements, I believe, you can take a 6th, and that opens up a whole bunch of new options, including changing your playbook. The reason I'm bringing this up is that at some point you should become the lawmaker.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of you not being the lawmaker, because basically that's not fictionally inconsistent. What it basically means is that you're the knight president, but you're still a harrier, so that's what you're actually good at.
Yes.
But if you become the lawmaker, you have that power now.
It's after, so it's after 6, so it's another 2 advancements.
Okay. That's something to think about. You can also die and change to a new playbook, which is the lawmaker.
Yes.
Yeah.
And are you satisfied with the world and your place in?
Yes.
Because things are bad, so you take an XP from that.
Things are always bad. I'll take the XP. Nothing ever works out the way you planned it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep.
So then we have the question from Tar-Minotaur remaining.
Yeah. Hey man, what's our next step? Let's make a plan together for what comes next for us.
Yes. Let's make a plan together.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm thinking is that this guy. Well, how many? Okay, so we know that this is the weak spot, the tower, right? But the tower's inside the valley. What's he going to do? Appear out of nowhere?
Maybe.
I assume he's going to be marching through. Well, I don't know. You can confirm this. Is he capable of like appearing out of nowhere?
No, he's not capable of teleportation, but he is capable of people's mind. So a place that isn't protected, and I think you guys would know this from just knowing about Kayvan Qaghan. I think he is capable of is just basically Jedi mind tricking any border patrol into ignoring him, right?
Okay.
So that's usually the way he can just effortlessly invade places. But he does physically have to go inside it, yes.
Because I think we established that the Polar Marks Fortress holds the only entrance, right? That's the only way to get in, especially with a large force, right?
Yeah.
Unless it's got helicopters. Anyway, the reason I'm bringing any of this up is because if he's marching through Polar Marks Fortress, what I think a good plan could be is just let him in. Don't sacrifice the knights trying to hold him back because they're just going to get pummeled.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, just let him in, and then we just start destroying his supply lines. While he wastes himself on a fruitless attempt at assaulting a tower where he thinks he can just mind control it, but he can't.
Nice. This is
and this means we don't actually have to work together. We can. There's a long ass supply train that we can snipe individually.
We'll that sounds very good. But I said that sounds very good. If we need to cut off his supplies, then how about, so suppose that like it's gonna have the armed people at, like if they're marching in a column, the armed people are gonna be at the front, and the supply train's gonna be at the back, right? So we let the armed part of his army through, and we collapse the pass. And I do have things that can do that.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna Mulan this shit. Okay, right.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
I can see it.
Like Mulan this shit, yes.
Yeah, we can do that. Well,
Mhm.
you can do that. I can't do that, so that's not really a plan I can participate in. But I can.
But you
shoot
can
people.
also attack the survivors of the supply train and so on. Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, there is a building that is about to collapse. The gate to the valley is in a. Yeah, this is.
Oh yeah, and I told the Maelstrom to stop doing that. I guess I can just
Yes.
tell it to.
You could just be
Yes.
like.
Yeah.
Keep,
You guys can just collapse Polemark Fortress. That is a thing you can do at this point, and that would close the pass. So
yeah.
Now here's the thing. This is you and I, Aadiyat, talking about this. Tar-Minotaur hates Iskandaric.
yes.
What?
Yeah, what? Tar-Minotaur hating Iskandaric? Come on.
Come on. What's it was just a prank, bro.
Okay.
Okay,
this is good.
beautiful.
This is
Beautiful.
good. We can see what our characters actually do about this, but we have a plan.
All right. Then that's the session, everyone.
Yes.
We're done with the end of session moves.
Indeed.
And yeah, exciting times next session. And
Yes.
you who are listening, I hope you will join us for seeing Kayvan Qaghan invade Convergence Valley, because that is what we will be doing next time on Desperate Attune. See you then.
Imagine them not coming next time and they're like, you know what, this is good. This is where it needs to stop.
Yeah.
Mhm. Well, that's your choice.
Yes.
Bye
that's
for now.
true. Bye.
Bye.
You've been listening to Desperate Attune Season 3, called No Anthem. I've been your host, Holly. With me have also been Zoheb, Aadiyat, Salty, and Tree. If you'd like to support our show, you can do so at patreon.com/desperateattune, which will give you access to our Discord and also give you access to our episodes 1 week early. If you'd prefer a one-time donation, you can do so at ko-fi.com/desperateattune, or you can buy our book Sun Mirror at desperateattune.itch.io. The intro music is Steady Now by Waterflame, and the outro music is Ready Now, also by Waterflame. Our logo design is by Fahim Anzum Rumman. Thank you for listening to Desperate Attune, and we hope to see you again next episode.